Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Cyclones and the Chargers. And with that, I want to welcome everybody into another edition of the Winter 25 Battle Court season. I'm Andrew Bleckman, joined alongside Stu Nyman to bring you this matchup between the Cyclones and defending champion Chargers. How you doing today, Stu?
Doing great. Had the season opener for Battle Court. Winter 2025 yesterday was awesome. Looking forward to more awesome action today.
Absolutely right, Stu. First game day of the year between the Warriors and Fireballs yesterday ended in a tie. The Cyclones, new look Cyclones, and a different look for the Chargers as well. Lost Benny this season due to those freeze rules. Benny's in on the Chargers for maximum number of years. He's on the Devils now. So the Chargers picked up Ubia in the third division, and the Cyclones, how about picking up Inaki in Division 2? That's going to be a big upgrade if he's fully healthy. We get started with Inaki and Amigarena up against Zuleika and Arta. That's a Division 3 doubles matchup.
Just watching the practice here. And I heard a whistle somewhere in the background, which means we're ready to begin.
Yeah, and think about this, too. Inaki and Amigarena have been a number 1 team previously for the Fireballs. Now they're a Division 3 team going up against Zuleika and Arta. So some high expectations for the Cyclones. Look good on paper. See how healthy Inaki is coming out in this first match.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our first match of the day. Inaki has the serve for the Cyclones. Inaki serves, we begin. Here's a backhand by Arta. Catch by Amigarena, backhand from the 11 line. What a catch, deep in the backcourt by Zuleika. Robote, that's the rebound off the back wall of the forehand of Zuleika. Low runner, scooped up by Arta at the 11 line. Amigarena now from deep in the backcourt. Zuleika, backhand from the 9 to the inside. Robote, saved by Amigarena. Fine catch made by Arta on the left side. Hard throw to the inside. Robote, saved by Inaki. Ball tipped in the backcourt. First point for the Chargers. Zuleika and Arta. Tremendous play by all 4 players. Zuleika spot on.
Yeah, great point to get things started here. And you know, this Chargers team led by 2 of the most dominant front quarters in the league in Zuleika and Iturbide. The team is going to go as far as those 2 take them. I mean, they've won 2 championships. They lost Benny. Obviously going to be a bit of a downgrade if you go from Benny to Ubia, but if you have those 2 shot makers up in the front and they're on, which they have been, it's going to be tough to stop them.
Fault over serve. Battle Court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Amigarena in the backcourt. Scoop by Arta. Here's the backhand. Amigarena down low. Backhand from the 11 line to the inside. At the sidewall, Arta lets it pass. Here's Inaki from the 7. Cortada, stopped by Zuleika. Zuleika's 2-all. Opens wide and scores. Good effort by Inaki to stop that one. Point for Zuleika and Arta of the Chargers.
Lead leaguer in 2-wall kills last season. There's Zuleika up in the front court for the Chargers, going right to it again. That's his bread and butter.
This is probably the most aggressive that I've seen Zuleika start.
Sure.
Not just a season, but even a match.
Well, he's playing with a ton of confidence coming off of that championship. Hasn't missed a beat.
Here's a backhand by Amigarena, low and hard to the inside. Arta saves the Robote. Inaki, forehand from the 5 line to the inside. Scoop by Arta.
Tough catch.
Migrena at the 13 line makes a difficult catch, sends it back to the inside, right to the corner, out to the rebote. Beautiful catch by Arta at the side wall, on the side wall. Arta now on the forehand from the 13. Zulaika, backhand from the 9 to the inside. Beautiful catch by Migrena. Rebote forehand by Iñaki. 2-pass, caught in the air by Arta. Arta's backhand caught the overhead screen. That's out of play. Iñaki and Migrena on the board for the Cyclones. Iñaki has a serve. Reminder of the scoring here in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
And so far, Arta's been really solid here in the backcourt. I mean, 3 to 4 great catches right on the side wall. So just his first unforced error this season. And always got to keep in mind that overhead screen a little bit tougher when you don't have full control of the ball in the basket.
Here's a backhand to the inside, and Migrena is there. Powerful backhand by Migrena, wall to wall on the left side. That forehand by Zulaika took off. Ball off the tip of Zulaika Sesta. 2-2. Iñaki serves for the Cyclones. Iñaki was looking for a looked like he thought that it touched the overhead screen.
I'll say it was close, not called there by the official, but look at Zulaika. I mean, right side is such a weapon, great power, great precision, and that was a golden opportunity.
You see how low it was, though? You know, we talk frequently about trying to make needing to make those catches above your waist. It's not a rule, but it does make life a bit easier when trying to catch that ball. Here's a backhand. Caught by Migrena. Arta from the 10 line. Rebote for Iñaki. Iñaki to the inside. That ball crosses the sidewall and scores. Iñaki to Migrena. The Cyclones take the lead, 3-2. Iñaki serves.
Iñaki went out a couple seasons ago dealing with an injury, and then last year that right side hampered for much of the season. So if he can get back to full strength, I mean, you got this team, Iñaki and Migrena Division 3, Iñaki and Manu paired up in Division 1. I mean, this could be a real contender now. This
no question about it. We saw Migrena improve season after season after season. He's just done nothing but get better.
And gone back down to Division 3 this year after a stop last season in Division 2.
Rebote to the inside. Catch by Zulaika. Powerful backhand. Iñaki calls for the rebote. Zulaika from the 9. Right to the corner, out to the rebote. Zulaika's there. Beautiful catch by Arta. Arta goes hard to the backcourt, and that's an excellent catch by Migrena. Low runner. Rebote saved. Ooh, over the left shoulder of Iñaki. Iñaki hard to the inside. That will score. 4 points for Iñaki and Migrena. Iñaki serves.
Just a golden opportunity up there to get it on your right side, up at about the 4 line. And now with this slightly lower pad, you're going to see those forehands coming in even lower and harder now.
Zulaika basically makes a save here. You see a little bit of a hook there. Iñaki, look at the focus. Checks out where his opponents are, blasts it across the side wall. Does so well.
Perfect. And getting it back to Arta's forehand, very difficult scoop coming that way.
Here's a backhand by Arta. Rebote save by Iñaki. Zulaika cuts it off, winds up. Splitter caught in the air by Inaki. That's a great read. The drop shot scores on the second bounce. Beautifully executed by Inaki. That gives Inaki and Amigarena 5 points possible set point.
Well, Zuleika known for that Costado 2-wall, and typically he beats his opponent towards the net. This time he goes for the split placement. Inaki knew where to be.
It's a perfect read by Inaki.
What a beautiful drop shot this was. I mean, the level of control. I mean, Arta's running for it. He got a good head start, and still you're going to see one-handed
This is the
effort.
Inaki that we saw before the injuries.
He hasn't thrown 2-wall yet, but again, just got to find a way to score and take what the defense is giving you. Zuleika understands that Inaki has a great 2-wall, and he's got to find a different way to score, doing so there to make it 5-2, 5 straight for the Cyclones.
Here's the backhand to the inside. Inaki calls for the rebote, makes the save. Zuleika from the 7. Costado to the inside. Amigarena's there. Beautiful catch by Arta. Arta goes deep. Rebote forehand, outside placement, perfectly executed by Inaki to score. Point and set for Inaki and Amigarena. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set. Wow. Okay, so this harkens back to the Inaki that we saw in 2022, 2023. Lots of shots and the confidence to throw them.
Mixing it up, too. I mean,
absolutely.
Costado, drop shot. And then an outside placement off the forehand rebote. I mean, not shots that you typically think of when you think about Inaki, but very effective.
This is a very confident Inaki that we're seeing, and it's great to see. Again, coming back out of injury, he's there on the left-hand side of your screen. Some replays from that first set. Forehand rebote by Inaki.
Yeah, that was a bit of a turning point.
Yeah.
Up 2-0 were the Chargers, and then the drop.
Yeah, Zuleika started off strong. Splitter read perfectly. Caught in the air by Inaki. Inaki changes things up. So you read the split placement and then have the presence of mind to land it perfectly. Here's the rebote, that rebound off the back wall, outside placement.
I mean, that's 2 steps back to the inside. And one thing that we saw last season and we talked about is, especially when the Chargers get down, Zuleika tends to creep inside even more. And that leaves him susceptible to shots off the rebote, and Inaki had a lot of space there and took advantage.
And you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City League Fronton in Miami, Florida. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking the breaks back here in between sets and before matches.
New look here for the Cyclones this season. Manu, the #1 player, frozen to this Cyclones team, but they picked up Inaki in Division 2. They got Amigarena in round 3, Ikeda Division 4, and then they kept Bueno and Rock in rounds 5 and 6. So that's the look for the Cyclones this season, and if all goes well and everyone stays healthy, this is a championship team, certainly on paper. Chargers, Zuleika, Iturbide 1 and 2. They picked up Ubia in round 3, kept Arta and Gallo in divisions 4 and 5 respectively, and also El Barba in round 6. Those are the full rosters. We'll give you the schedule coming up after this second set.
What a hard serve by Zuleika will score.
Perfect way to get this set started. The serve is second biggest weapon for Zuleika behind that 2-wall, and gets a quick point.
Here's a backhand by Amigarena to the inside. Arta, backhand from 11. Arta again from the 11 line on the backhand. Amigarena down low, fine catch. Here's the backhand. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall. Forehand rebote by Zuleika, throwing hard. Inaki, drop shot again.
Another one.
Arta reads this one, gets assessed on it, cannot complete the catch.
Going back to that drop shot, you know, Inaki establishing that early on this season. Look at Zulaika take off. He's defending the outside with the 2-wall. And once you turn your back on the thrower, usually going to end up well. Arta, the only chance, charging from the backcourt and just caught it on the tip and couldn't control it.
Archer from the 11, backhand to the inside. Amigarena from the 12. Robote, forehand by Zulaika. Robote left side by Amigarena, caught in the air by Zulaika. Costello 2-all by Zulaika, rifled. Inaki stops it. Hard throw on the return, will score, crossing the side wall and scoring. 2 points for Cyclones, Inaki and Amigarena. Inaki serves.
Well,
Wow.
Inaki looks fantastic to start this match. I mean, outside of the first 2 points, it's been a
picture
great
perfect.
run for the Cyclones. The defense here exhibited on the outside makes a great catch. And again, with that hard forehand, kicks a sharp angle off the wall, and Arta just ducking out of the way.
Backhand by Arta. Robote coming in low. Inaki makes a save. Here's Zulaika, forehand from the 5. Going hard to the inside. Amigarena chooses the Robote. That's in play. Scoop attempt is missed. 2 points for Zulaika and Arta of the Chargers. We're all tied up 2-2.
Zulaika's on the attack the entire way through that point. Costano hard back to the inside. Didn't get him the first time, but you see the second time around, throws it right at the feet of Amigarena. See him step up, throws it a little higher, crosses right at the feet. Difficult catch. And a second point for the Chargers.
Powerful, powerful serve by Zulaika. Robote forehand. Amigarena from the 10 line, low runner, taken in the air by Zulaika. Zulaika rifles that. That lands out. Inaki and Amigarena with 3 points. Inaki has a serve for the Cyclones. That happened quick. This happened real quick.
Yeah, this had to be pretty close. Yeah, I went right on the line. Yeah. Again, for those new to highlight here, ball has to land completely inside the court of play. Ball
Can't touch
touches
the
any
line.
part of that red line, it is out.
Fault, under serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Yeah, it happens. I mean, how is a fast sport? The fastest. It's not just something for the billboards.
No.
Here's the backhand by Arta. What a catch by Amigarena at the 13. Robote forehand to pass. Caught in the air by Amigarena. Robote left side, 2-all. Does not open, stopped by Zulaika. Cortada by Zulaika. That is going to score a beautifully executed throw. Zulaika has the point and the serve for the Chargers.
And that's a product of that lower pad. I mean, beautifully thrown by Zulaika. Got a lot on it, but maybe about 90% crossed the sidewall late and low, and that's a great combination. Take another look here. 2-wall, but Zulaika was right on this one. You see this gets low, perfectly placed, and then crossing that sidewall. Beautiful.
Excellent catch by Amigarena in the backcourt. Naki sets up for the Robote. Forehand Robote. This one caught by Zulaika. Zulaika on the backhand. Caught by Amigarena. Amigarena from the 12. Robote, the rebound off the back wall, played by Zulaika. Zulaika picks it. Placement inside. Perfectly executed to score. 4 points for Zulaika and Arta. Zulaika has a serve for the Chargers.
And Zulaika starting to take over a little bit up there in the front.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I think he was a little surprised by Inaki's shots. I mean, we haven't, again, no one's seen this for over a year.
Not to that level. I mean, he's moving well, too. The defense is there. I mean, the offense, we always know that's part of Inaki's game when healthy. But, I mean, if he stays like this and plays like it should be a good season. But the Chargers, still nice run. They're back in the second set.
Excellent catch by Migarena deep in the backcourt. Fine serve by Zulaika. Robote. Here's Migarena from the 12 line. Low runner. What a catch by Arta on the left side. Here's the backhand, low and hard. Robote left side to the inside, picked up by Zulaika. 2-all by Zulaika. It's out. 4-4 is the score. Inaki has a serve for the Cyclones.
And it gets increasingly harder to throw that 2-wall and beat your opponent on the net side. And you see Zulaika now scored on a couple, but pushing it closer and closer to the boundary. I think the last two actually.
He's got such a beautiful Costello 2-wall, but that one just, it took off after it hit the front wall. That was way out.
Here's a backhand by Arta. Splitter lands in and scores. Well done. 5 points for Zulaika and Arta. Possible set point.
Yeah, the high clipper is really effective. I mean, and a player of Zulaika's level, I would think that that was highly intentional. Just a little kick off the sidewall. Hard to get a read on which wall it's going to hit first, but once it breaks to the outside, you got to catch that in the air or the point's over.
Excellent catch by Migarena off a blasted serve by Zulaika. Here's Zulaika on the backhand. Archer, rather. Backhand by Migarena. Backhand 2-all caught on the forehand of Zulaika. Migarena going for the rebote. That is beautifully executed. Here's the backhand. Here's the backhand. Rebote left side. Zulaika has it. Backhand going to the corner. Rebote again by Migarena to the inside. Here's Arta. Arta on the backhand. Low and hard. Caught down low by Migarena. Backhand from the 11. Migarena forehand from the 11 line. Over the top to the inside. Arta's there. Inaki now at the sidewall. Backhand from the 8 line. Caught by Arta. Zulaika has it. Lines up. What a scoop by a Migarena. Low hard backhand caught by Zulaika. Split placement. Scoop attempt miss. Rebote not there. Point and a hard fought set for Zulaika and Arta of the Chargers. We'll move on to a third and final set in just 2 minutes. Wow. Enough action for you?
I'll say, what a start here to this day.
I mean, the play in the backcourt's been spectacular. Arta early on, Migarena this last set. Front court, Zulaika started off on fire, then Inaki took over. Now we have a split set situation.
Yeah, I mean, really the biggest difference, I mean, Inaki was the aggressor, the one scoring and throwing and scoring the most shots, and then it really was Zulaika there the last 3 quarters of that second set.
Zulaika adjusted. Zulaika adjusted. Beautifully done. Once again, here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. In the break between the second and third and final set. Again, anybody watching for the first time in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
6 matches on today's slate. Division 3 doubles going on right now as we head to a third set. Coming up next, Division 2 doubles. That'll be Keita and Manu against Iturbide and Ubia. Then Division 6 doubles. Always fun there, Stu. Bueno and Rock take on Gallo and El Barba. Yes, Gallo and El Barba. That's a court swap from the team last season.
It sounded familiar.
And I believe that Arta and El Barba have swapped. So Arta will be in the front in Division 5 with El Barba now. So 2 changes there, but third match was Division 6 doubles. Then we move over to singles, Division 4. Ikeda takes on Arta. Then Division 4 doubles. Bueno and Migarena against Iturbide and Gallo. And a great singles match to close it out. Division 1, Manu against Zulaika. Those will be the 6 matches in order. The Cyclones and the Chargers. Also for those now, joining us for this maybe this Winter 25 season for the first time. A little bit of a different scoring system. Now points for the season standings will be assigned for the game day result only. So as we've done years before, you get 1 point for a singles win, 1.5 points for a doubles win. Don't have to worry about that anymore. If you win 4 matches or more, you win the game day. If each team wins 3 matches, the game day is a tie. And of course, 2 wins or less, you lose the game day. You get 1 point for a game day win, half a point to each team if you tie the game day, and 0 points if you lose. Third set of our first match coming up. Inaki and Amigarena will serve to Zuleika and Arta.
We're ready to begin our third and final set for this match. First 6 points takes it. Inaki serves. Here's a backhand by Arta to the inside. Amigarena from the 11. Zuleika moves into position, makes that forehand rebote. Amigarena, nice scoop. Here's the backhand. Rebote to the inside. Zuleika from the forehand. That is a perfectly thrown forehand rebote. Inaki makes the save. Zuleika winds up. Splitter caught in the air by Inaki. Inaki's 2-all scores. Well done. First up on the board here in the third set, Inaki and Amigarena for the Cyclones.
And that's the risk you run when you throw that split placement. I mean, when you've established the 2-all and it's working out well, there's so much space there. But when your opponent's got a read on it, you trap yourself on the inside and then point's pretty much over. Inaki just puts it into the side wall, a little 2-all there to make it 1-0.
Here's a backhand by Arta to the inside. Amigarena, fine catch. Backhand from the 11. Excellent catch by Amigarena. Powerful backhand going wall to wall. Rote coming all the way out. Amigarena sets. Backhand to the inside. Low and hard. Arta's there. Arta on the backhand. Powerfully thrown. Inaki calls for the rebote, plays with the 9 line to the inside. Catch by Arta. Backhand. Rebote forehand by Zuleika. Rebote left side by Inaki. Arta on the forehand. Difficult rebote save by Amigarena to the inside, and Arta's there. Backhand from the 11. Rebote left side to the inside. It's a backhand by Arta. Amigarena powerfully from the left side. Rebote by Zuleika to the inside, and Amigarena's there. Backhand from the 11. Wall to wall and out to the rebote. Scoop by Amigarena. Difficult catch by Arta. Well controlled. Here's the backhand by Amigarena again. Arta's there. Rebote forehand by Zuleika passes. Amigarena from the 10 line. Low hard backhand caught in the air down low by Zuleika. Forehand rebote by Inaki. Caught in the air by Arta. Excellent catch by Amigarena. Arta again at the side wall. Well played. Here's Amigarena. Backhand from the 13. Rebote dropping. Zuleika makes a save. Naki has it. Backhand. 2 pass. Down low. Rebote save is in the overhead screen. 2 hard-fought points here for Inaki and Amigarena in our third and final set of the first match. Inaki has the serve for the Cyclones.
Yeah, just a tough rebote there. Arta trying to play it very close to the side wall, and really the only way for that ball to go is up and all to that overhead screen. Pace has picked up certainly a little bit for the Cyclones. Not the same type of aggressive play we saw from Inaki in terms of shots, but still putting a lot of pressure on the Chargers to get this 2-point lead in the third set.
Robote forehand by Inaki. Robote forehand by Zulaika. What a, oh, in and out of the cesta that ball goes. It's a point for Zulaika and Arta of the Chargers. Zulaika has a serve. A little miscommunication there between Inaki and Amigarena. Amigarena had it just as Inaki was either telling him to take it in the air or calling him off. I couldn't tell which, but... Amigarena setting up for what I imagine is going to be a pretty powerful first serve.
Oh,
beautiful
wow.
catch by Amigarena off. A perfect serve by Zulaika. Up and away. Escapa. Mucho. Point for Inaki and Amigarena. Inaki has a serve.
Yeah, Zulaika tried to throw that through the front and back wall.
Yeah,
I mean, that had a ton of power.
You throw it so hard, so escape. It literally escapes from your control.
Also a function of that really hot ball here late into a third set, too. It's moving out there.
Arta steps in, makes the catch at the 12. Here's the backhand. Robote. Robote forehand by Inaki. Inaki calls for the Robote. He makes the play to the inside. Here's Arta. High catch at the 9. What a catch by Amigarena at the side wall. Powerful backhand. Arta's there. Robote comes back right on the side wall. That's a tough play by Zulaika. Amigarena blasts this one. Zulaika makes the catch. Costalo 2-0, red and stopped by Inaki. This 2-0 this return will score from the forehand of Inaki. That's 4 points for Inaki and Amigarena. Inaki serves. Happens so fast, it's screwing up my announcing.
Look, I mean...
Andrew, talk to these guys.
We'll tell him to slow it down. Look, I mean, that pad is getting low, and these guys are firing too. But look, Inaki, I'm impressed with the defense most, is what I was going to say.
No,
here.
he's reading these perfectly. Because you don't know if that's going to be a split placement or to the outside. And that was straight to the outside.
I mean, Zulaika's going to get his with the 2-wall and might score on a few. But overall, I mean, he stopped him, forced Zulaika to throw a couple out of play. And when the Chargers went on that run in the second set, it really wasn't because of the 2-walls. It just hard back to the inside and just a lot of power there for Zulaika up in the front.
Here's the backhand by Arta. Inaki calls for the Robote, left side, Robote to the inside. Here's Arta. Backhand. Robote forehand by Inaki. Caught in the air by Zulaika. Splitter. Caught in the air by Inaki. Inaki's drop shot hit the pad, and the pad is bad. That's 2 points for Zulaika and Arta.
That's a frustrating one.
Yeah, trying to thread the needle. And
look, had all the space. Great look there. And, I mean, and also, if Inaki just throws a 2-wall, Zulaika probably gives him that space because he was right in his throwing lane. He went for the trickier drop shot and kind of bit him a little bit here. Zulaika was taken off, so.
You can see Inaki there at the end kind of reaching into it. Outside serve. Red and stopped by Amigarena. Amigarena powerfully from the forehand. Robote dropping. Zulaika makes a save. This is a beautiful catch by Inaki. Powerful backhand. Robote saved by Zulaika. Amigarena backhand from the 10. Low and hard and Arta's there. Amigarena from the 11 line. 2-all. Red again by Inaki. Inaki from the forehand, crossing the side wall. Zulaika going for the Robote, makes a great save. Look at Inaki, grab this one, plays the 2-all. Zulaika's there. The return from the forehand hits the pad, and the pad is bad. 5 points. A well-played point by all 4 players. This is possible match point for Inaki and Amigarena of the Cyclones.
Everything but the finish for Zulaika on this one. I mean, awesome Robote here. What a read. Moving to the outside. He digs it out.
But look at Inaki. This is what Inaki's been doing all day today, stepping in.
Arta protecting the drop shot. He goes with the 2-wall, gets out there, and then, just caught the top of the pad. That's a tough one. It opens up the lead to 3. Could have been back to just a 1-point deficit if it scored. they got one last push here.
Here's a backhand by Arta. Amigarena from the 11 line. Backhand to the inside, powerfully thrown. Robote for Zulaika. Excellent catch by Amigarena. What a blasted backhand is stopped by Arta. Well done. Robote forehand by Inaki to the inside. That passes. Dropping. Saved by Zulaika. What a catch by Inaki. Inaki juggling on the catch of Inaki. That ball bobbled. That is a 3rd point for Zulaika and Arta. Still possible match point for Inaki and Amigarena. Zulaika serves, so the bobble. When that ball comes into the cesta, we'll see here. So Inaki's going for a scoop.
I think we're going to see a little, that's a
absolutely
pretty significant. No, great call again by the official.
No, they've been on top of these bobbles, so that comes into the cesta.
As well, great look there by
it
the
can't
replay
lose
crew
contact with the surface of the inside of the basket. Can roll, absolutely can roll back and forth, but cannot come out. Excellent catch by Amigarena. Ball tipped. 4 points now for Zulaika and Arta. Still possible match point for Inaki and Amigarena. Zulaika has the serve.
Again, just a little kick off the side wall. Changes the spin and makes that catch a little more difficult for Amigarena. I mean, it's really just all the power from Zulaika that's kept the Chargers in it with the second set and now late in the third set.
Here's the backhand by Amigarena to the inside, and Arta's there. Inaki has it midcourt, backhand. Catch overhead by Arta. Inaki at the side wall, tough catch, backhand from the 8. Here's Arta again with a tip ball. Point set in a hard-fought match for Inaki and Amigarena of the Cyclones, taking it 6-4 in the third set.
Cyclones win the first match of 6 on this game day. Coming up next, we'll be moving over to second division doubles. That'll be Keita Manu up against Iturbide and Ubia.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
We'll take a look here at that game day score with a 1 win for the Cyclones, courtesy of Inaki and Amigarena. Those are our standings there at the bottom page. Half a point each for the Fireballs and Warriors after their tie in our opening game day of the season yesterday. We got our winning team, Inaki and Amigarena, over in the DraftKings Players Cage. Let's hear from our winners, Inaki and Amigarena. Congratulations on the win. You guys have some experience playing together in Division 1 previously. How does it feel to be back together and now in Division 3?
Division 3 is too hard too. So we had to fight a lot to get a victory. Inaki played today awesome. I don't play very well, but with Inaki it's a pleasure to play with him because if I were the point, he's going to finish.
Yeah, and Inaki.
We play Division 3, but our opponents are from Division 1, so it's the same game.
Yeah. It's almost the same, 3-1.
Yeah, and Inaki, how are you feeling this season, and how are you feeling about the change over to the Cyclones now?
I mean, I don't care in what team I am. I only care about the money, and I come here for make money, and I gotta win all the games for that.
Well, great start for you there, Inaki. Congratulations with that win, and good luck the rest of the season, guys.
Thank you.
All right, coming up next, second division doubles, Keita and Manu take on Iturbide and Ubia. Iturbide and Benny had one of the best records in Division 2 last season at 8-2. Ikeda and Manu, not much experience playing together here in doubles. It's been a lot of Bueno and Manu, but now Ikeda and Manu here in Division 2. There's the serve. We begin. Catch by Manu on the left side. There's the backhand. Caught by Ubiya along the side wall. Robote forehand. Comes up short. First point to Ikeda and Manu. Fault over serve. First fault, second serve coming up for Ikeda. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Ichibide picks that one. 2-all to score. Tied up, 1-1.
We saw last year with Iturbide and the Chargers that oftentimes he warms up in the first set and then comes out firing in the second set. Started firing here in the first set.
We got a great opportunity here off that second serve. Right to him, Costado, 2-all. Manu opens up with the left side. Low runner picked off by Iturbide. He goes high and hard. This one's coming out. Ikeda lines up for the Robote to the outside. It's in, and it scores. Well thrown there by Ikeda. Make it 2-1. Cyclones lead.
Now Ikeda has the shots. This is really well. Yeah, I mean, look at this.
Off the Robote, I mean, that's where you got to take
See how that
advantage of
ball's,
this
and you
Chargers
see how that
team?
ball's angling?
Yeah.
That's exactly what you want. It's not just to the outside. It's moving to the outside.
Oh, what a big backhand by Ubiya. Ikeda looking for it. Tracks it down, plays it to the inside. Catch by Iturbide off the sidewall. There's a low runner. Stopped by Manu. Backhand to the inside. Caught overhead. Here's Manu from deep in the backcourt. Floats it up. Ubiya thought about it. Lets it come out. There's Iturbide playing the Robote. Ikeda, lost it on the throw. Didn't have full control. That's a second point for the Chargers.
Fine catch by Ikeda. Could have made the catch on the left side.
Yeah.
Prefers the right. Look, his right side is really where he has the shots. So switch basically from left to right. You're moving around the ball. Just wasn't able to hold on to it.
Manu low bullet inside. Tough catch along the sidewall. There's Ubiya. Manu now from the 12 line. There's the backhand. Caught by Ubiya again off the side wall. Manu steps back. Not going to let that one come out. Backhand again. There's Ubiya. He's up at the 11. Low runner. Manu steps back. He scoops it up. Ubiya now on the inside. The 11 line. Trying to pass. Manu again. Backed up to the glass. Manu from the 11. Backhand again. Ubiya keeps it on the left side. This one a little bit lower. Ikeda looking for it. Manu steps in to scoop it up. Long Costado played inside. Manu waits on it. Backhand from the 11. Ubiya up at the 10. Powerful throw. Manu steps back again. Handles from the left side. Puts it on the wall. Ubiya lets it pass. Iturbide lays it up. Manu from deep in the backcourt puts it inside. Ubiya again, this time from the 11 line. Catch by Ikeda off the sidewall. Here's Manu now back at the 13 line, puts it inside. There's Ubiya again. Backhand narrowly clears the overhead screen. Ikeda takes off. fires it up the middle, just down to reach of Ubia. Iturbide has it on the inside. Manu steps up, makes the catch. Low bullet, right off the sidewall. Ubia's got it. Ball to wall from the left side. Ikeda spinning rebote. Iturbide, Costado, drop shot into the pad, and the pad is bad. 3 points for the Cyclones.
Good effort by Iturbide to try to make a kill shot with that drop shot. Tell you, Ubia blasting the ball from the backhand, but also getting kind of close to Manu. Manu's throwing his reverse, and
He's, yeah,
I mean, I don't care.
a tendency to get a little
Marquina, Guernica, or Magic City, when your opposing backcourt is throwing the ball, you see exactly what he's doing. Don't know necessarily that you want to step in like that.
Ubia, strong throw again, coming out. Ikeda tracks it down up at the 5 line, puts it inside. Ubia, great catch. This one a little lower. Manu steps up, makes the catch in the air. Back to the inside. There's Ubia standing in the corner. Manu plucks it off the side wall, back at the 12 line. Here's Ubia. It's coming out. Ikeda's got it on the rebote, back inside, cut off, and then dropped by Iturbide. Make it 4 points for the Cyclones.
Iturbide down low on the left side. Manu giving Ikeda feedback. Manu, as far as communication with his front court, is absolutely solid.
Ubia gets up to that serve, fires it just above the pad. Manu crouches down to scoop it up. Rebote missed on the inside. That's 5 points and possible set point for Ikeda Manu.
Yeah, forehand rebote not working for Iturbide there. I'll tell you, what I have to say for one side, I say for the other. Ikeda has, there are a couple players who just, when the opponent is throwing, they're stepping in like to prepare for the catch, and it's close.
Yeah.
Iturbide last year, if I remember correctly.
Oh, he's got
getting
a
really
tendency
close.
to do that too.
It's just dangerous, like real dangerous.
Ubia, what a hard throw, Manu. What a catch there, standing in, pulls it in overhead. Manu back on the inside, takes it up at the 11. Powerful throw right on the wall. That scores for the set. Ikeda Manu take it 6-2. 2 minutes, we'll come back and play our second set.
Well, if he could throw any harder, I don't know it, but obviously Ubia blasting him on the left side in the backcourt, and Manu there. That ball wasn't more than 4 inches from the sidewall, coming about easily $150 in.
Yeah, he's a machine. I mean, just puts
Manu?
it on the wall
Yeah.
consistently.
No question about it.
I mean, not his best season last year, but now he's got the some great resources at what? He's got
look at
Inaki
that.
there in Division 1 now, and Ikeda Division 2.
Look at the Cyclones
I mean,
team, and look at how Inaki just played. I mean, this is definitely not the same
that's
Cyclones that we've seen in the
The
past.
whole squad right there. Manu, Inaki, Amigarena, Ikeda, Bueno, and Rock.
Rock, who had his best season, in my opinion anyway, as far as just getting in there to make the catches. Playing great with Bueno. You were watching Battle Court live from the Magic City League Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are currently in our second of 6 scheduled matches on the game day.
And we'll see that 101 Rock team, as you just mentioned, coming up next. They take on Gallo and El Barba.
Always a fun one. You have to say it
So
whenever.
that's going to be great. I mean, El Barba's playing. He's moving to the back. You got 101 Rock. I mean, this should be fun. Always is in Division 6.
In fact, that was said by none other than Zuleika's father in an interview I happened to see. He said that he was really rooting for the Chargers this year. I said, well, of course, your son is playing because El Barba's on the Chargers. About 30 seconds to go before we begin our obligatory second set.
And not a great start for the Chargers here. I mean, Iturbide, I wonder if he's feeling 100% with that right side, because on one of the serves, he just kind of laid it up, and then he had one right side rebote or just a forehand. He just kind of lobbed it up there. And
same kind of pressure that you feel on the serve.
Yeah.
If you do have any pain in the bicep or you do have any pain in your right side, forehand rebote and the serve are basically the same thing.
Right.
So
we'll see. I'm curious to see what he does on the serve, because it just wasn't the Iturbide we've become accustomed to, and he threw one from the Costano, but as we know, left side a lot different than Payne on the right side. See what happens here. Set 2, now ready to begin. There's a serve. Set 2 has begun. Ikeda, Costado, 2-all stopped by Iturbide. He returns a carom. Oh, Ikeda got it off in time. We're waiting on a call here. He bounced off the net, and the official's saying that he actually didn't grab the net with his offhand and bounced off the net, so.
Waiting for an official call.
All right. So again, that call was a point for Ikeda and Manu. Here's Manu on the inside from the 11 line, the backhand. Caught by Ubia. Backhand 2-all. Oh, Manu called him off, makes a great catch. Forehand to the inside. Caught off the sidewall there by Ubia. Manu gets out there, switches to the left side, just gets in there. Iturbide fires it. Oh, what a catch. Outside placement. Ubia takes off. Ubia's carom, not enough. Ikeda makes a great stop on the outside. Back over the top, here's Ubia. Powerful forehand. Ikeda steps in, he scoops one. Oh, and hard, a little too low. That caught the pad, and the pad is bad. Great point. Chargers tied up.
1-1.
Manu, low runner inside, pulled in by Iturbide. Oh, Manu now up the wall, down with the ball. There's the backhand. Stopped again. Ubia reaching back behind him. Late call. Ikeda stays with it, plays the rebote. Here's Iturbide, 2-all. Ikeda not going to get to that one. That scores. That's a 2-1 lead for the Chargers.
Again, Iturbide looking tenuous on the right side, but that left side spot on. Landed that in to score. Costado 2-all.
Well, Ikeda cut in front.
It looks like Ikeda thought he was going to go for a drop shot or inside placement. Started making his cut to the outside a little late.
Manu with the backhand to the inside. Catch off the sidewall there by Ubia. Ikeda on the forehand rebote. Plays it up the middle. Ubia runs around it to keep it on the left side. Hits high off the back wall. Ikeda out there again. Tracks down the rebote. Ubia. Backhand from the 9 line. Caught by Manu. Backhand just does clear the overhead screen. Ikeda up to the 3. Fires it inside Ubia. Nice catch. Low bullet above the pad. Manu had it for a moment.
Oof.
Just couldn't scoop it up. It's a 3-1 lead for the Chargers. Iturbide and Ubia.
Yeah, I mean, had he made that catch, that would have been absolutely stupendous, but phew, that was tough. And you don't frequently see Manu going down. I mean,
No, that would have been.
yeah, kneeling down. Yeah, don't often see that.
High and hard to open it up. Here's the rebote. Iturbide fires it inside. Picked up on the bounce. Manu. A little bit higher this time, coming out. Catch on the bounce. Manu just going to keep passing. Ubia reaching. Not going to get there. Iturbide keeps it inside. Manu backed up to the glass. He pulls it in beyond the 13. This one catches the corner. Ubia steps up. Manu runs around it, plays the rebote to the inside. Iturbide flying catch. Hard backhand. Manu, great play along the side wall. Wow, what a throw there by Ubia. Somehow clears Ikeda. Puts it at the 3 line inside. Back to Ubia. Another hard throw. Manu up the wall.
catch.
Comes down with the ball. Spectacular catch. Left side rebote. Picked up again. Here's Manu. What a play along the sidewall. Backhand 2-wall. Stopped by Ikeda. Ikeda fires it inside. Backing up. Oh, what a catch there by Ubia. He controls it. Ubia from the 11 line. Low bullet. Stopped overhead by Manu. He comes flying in. Right back to Ubia from the left side. Hard throw. Manu steps out of the way. Ikeda spinning rebote. Iturbide attacking. 2-wall. Oh, not enough. Ikeda's got it on the outside, but again, didn't control it. 4-1 lead for the Chargers.
After you make the catch, there is that, it's almost impossible to explain unless you play. But after you make the catch, it's not just a question of getting the ball in your cesta, it's a question of settling it while you keep the basket in constant motion. And really what it is, it's basically like a flicking of a wrist. If you want to think about if you had to catch a baseball being thrown at you, and you had a 2x4 in your hand, and you had to stop it on the 2x4, what would you have to do? You'd have to give.
Rote's coming out, played inside, right along the wall. Manu makes the catch. Iturbide now from the 9 line, backhand, stopped overhead. Here's Manu.
Woo.
He's coming out a long way, back inside. Manu elects to play the rebote. That's the right choice, keeps it in play. Right to the left side of Iturbide. Ooh, soft 2-wall. Ikeda all over it. Hard to the inside, backing up. Ubia scooped it up. Manu left side rebote. Ubia all alone, makes the stop. Powerful throw, a bullet just above the pad. Manu's there. Manu now goes wall to wall. From the left side, Iturbide lays it up. Ikeda comes in on the right side, but it's over the top. There's another scoop by Ubia. Rebote caught right off the sidewall, backhand just above the pad. Manu comes in to scoop it up again. Oh, this is coming out a long way. Iturbide fouls it up to the 3 line, fires it outside. That'll score. 5 points and a possible set point for Iturbide and Ubia.
There is no shortage of power in this backcourt. I mean, Ubia, we know, blasted on both sides, particularly on the left side. Manu's been throwing the ball hard. I mean, look at this rebote coming all the way out.
He
and
just
then Iturbide just rips
it.
this. Yeah, I mean, just, yeah.
Right at him.
Yeah, that's... He knew where he was. Wasn't trying to particularly line it up, just throw it somewhere to the outside and have it land in. Well done.
Rebote's in the pad. That's 2 points now for Ikeda and Manu. Fault over serve. Second serve coming up. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's the rebote. Forehand, played inside. Picked up on the bounce by Ubia. Ubia fires it for the 9 line. That's coming out a long way. Oh, almost hit
touched
himself. There's Ikeda on the rebote. Right to the costado of Iturbide. Ooh, the drop shot just kind of died. Ikeda picked it up with one hand. Floated into the corner. Ubia calls him off, and he makes a save. High and hard back into the corner. Nice throw by Ikeda. Iturbide gets in position to make the save. Manu from the left side. There's the backhand. Just out of reach. Rebote coming out. Rebote saved again. Manu goes there with the right side. Powerful throw. That's passing. Out a long way. There's the rebote. Manu elevates that one. Ooh, what a tough catch by Ubia on the left side. Manu there again, now from the 11 line. Ubia steps in on the right side. Full windup. Hard throw. Manu steps back. Great control again. Ubia, another forehand. Manu gets in there on the right side. Puts it on the wall. Iturbide plays the rebote inside. Ikeda thought about it. Manu, leaping grab.
Look at that on the side wall.
Backhand clipped a little. Manu in the middle of the court. Left side, low runner inside. Iturbide. Long 2-wall thrown to score. Point and set. Iturbide and Ubia win it. 6-2, 2 minutes. Come back and play our third and decisive set.
My, oh my.
So Zuleika #1 last year in 2-all kills, and his teammate Iturbide right behind him in second place, and you're seeing why. What a shot there to close it out, 6-2.
Here we are back in the ESPN 3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking their breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. In the foreground there you have Ubia. It's been, again, catching has been really good and all that power on the left side. And whatever issue Iturbide may have with his right side, again, I don't know that he has one, but playing like he does. But, man, that left side.
Now, look, you don't, when you got a left side in a costado like that, you know, you just play to one side and very
just
effective.
Serve. just serve the ball. Take care of everything else.
Yeah, and really, I mean, when the first set kind of got away from him, it wasn't really the fault of Ubia there in the backcourt. Nope. I mean, he was standing in, making great catches, going throw for throw with Manu there, and it doesn't get any tougher than that. You know, the big question for this Chargers team is how will Ubia fill the void left by Benny? You know, that's a big loss, a young player, a great player that the Devils actually picked up in round 2 this year in Benny, so now you replace him with Ubia. How effective is this Chargers team going to be? Basically, they have almost all the same teams, except you just swap Ubia in there for Benny. So Zuleika and Ubia, Iturbide and Ubia, Zuleika, Arta, Iturbide, Gallo, and then Arta and El Barba and Gallo and El Barba. So basically the exact same team except one player. So if Ubia can play like this, some high hopes here for the Chargers. They got a third set, though. This will be a big start here against Ikeda and Manu and this tough Cyclones team. Ready to go here with this third set.
Iturbide is ready. Already up in. He's already up in the he's already up in the service box. Ubia just made his way onto the court. Manu tying into his cesta.
There's a serve. Our third set is underway. Catch off the sidewall there by Manu. Backhand floated up. Ubia's got it. Ubia just beyond the 11th line. Played to the inside.
What a
grab. Manu reaching back into the corner. Ball to wall again. This comes shooting off the back wall. Nice rebote by Ikeda. Deep into the backcourt. Ubia's got it. Manu steps up, makes the catch. Backhand from the 10 line. Coming out. Rebote. Wind up on the forehand of Iturbide. Played inside. Manu steps up again. Another backhand. Another rebote. This time on the forehand. A little harder. Caught again. Here's Manu. Backhand 2-wall. Ikeda. Oh, what a scoop there on the outside. Sidearm. Karam is in and scoring.
That opened up for Ikeda. Typically, sidearm Karam from that spot doesn't quite open up to the outside as much as that one did. That was well thrown by Ikeda.
Mm-hmm. Oh, very well thrown. Ubia, low bullet. Manu crouching down. He scoops it up. What a play. Ubia reaching
Great
back
catch.
into the corner. Comes out on the left side. There's a big backhand. Ikeda fires it inside. Iturbide's there. Iturbide 2-wall. That's too low. 2 points for the Cyclones to begin set 3.
Yeah, Iturbide with that 2-all again caught the pad. The idea is that the lower you throw it, or the quicker that you throw that 2-all, the more difficult it is for your opponent to catch it. If you throw it up higher and safer, you can put it right in his forehand.
Oh, what a bullet there. Comes shooting out again. Ikeda at the 5-line. Plays it inside. Back to Ubia. Manu steps up. Make the catch up at the 10-line. This one well out of reach of Ubia. Iturbide just did get there on the left side. Ikeda back over the top. Catch by Ubia right off the sidewall. There's a strong backhand. Rebote coming out. Ikeda plays it to the inside. Catch by Iturbide. Split placement. Oh, Ikeda barely got out of the way. That's going to score for the Chargers to get them on the board here in set 3.
Ichibide checking with Ikeda, looking for a thumbs up, and basically a, hey, bro, you all right?
He got crossed up here and fell to the floor and almost got whacked here.
Oh,
yeah.
actually, yeah, lost his, yeah, that was an ankle.
Oh, Iturbide comes flying in to make the catch. Here's Robote now, shooting off the back wall to Ikeda. Orion played inside, catches the side wall. Iturbide's there. Ikeda, backhand. Nice power, that passes. Orion Robote back inside. Manu standing at the 10. Fires it out of reach. On the Robote now on the left side. A little bit of a bounce, controlled by Manu. Ubia fires it wall to wall. Ikeda looks to track it down. He does so up at the 5, back inside. Ubia, low runner above the pad. Ikeda reaches in. Ubia good control now from the 11 line. Robote comes out. They played inside. Cut off overhead by Iturbide. Ubia just beyond the 11. Fires it well out of reach. Ikeda right on the inside, just does get there. Manu steps up, calls him off. Powerful throw back in the corner. Ubia leaping grab back at the 13. Robote inside. Here's Ubia running around it. Powerful backhand just above the pad. Manu steps up, pulls it off the sidewall. Quick return. Ubia's there again. Backhand 2-wall. That's a good one, and it scores.
Well done.
We're tied up. 2-2.
Getting a little aggressive back here in the backcourt, huh?
I'll say, man. It's close.
Ball's
Ball's coming out quick.
Look at this.
Hey, what a
That's
catch
so
there.
beautifully done. And then a backhand 2-wall. Again, this is all on Ikeda. Yeah, that was close.
Right over Iturbide's shoulder. Here's the Robote on the left side. Played back to Manu. He keeps it on the forehand. Over the top. No play for Iturbide. Here's Ubia now. Back in the corner. He's able to pass. Here's the Robote. Ikeda clears the overhead screen. Back to Ubia. Same spot there at the 11th line. Low runner inside. Picked up by Manu. Ubia again. Nice throw. Ikeda backpedals into position. Puts it up the middle. Right back to the forehand of Ubia. Low and hard to the inside. Manu scrambling for the Robote. He makes the save. It's a 2-wall. Ubia picks it up.
Duck.
Ubia fires it over the top. Manu looking to get out there for the Robote. He makes a save. Iturbide runs under it. That was going to be a big bounce.
It's a great play by Iturbide.
Back inside. Here's Ubia. Great play again. Nice catch low on the left side. Ikeda has to come back for the Robote save. Catch by Ubia again from the 10 line. Slows it down. That's scooped by Manu. Oh, tough catch along the wall. There's the backhand. Picked off overhead. Manu couldn't get down to that one. Robote spinning save by Ikeda. Just did clear the overhead screen right to the right side of Ubia. Fires it. That's caught off the side wall. Robote forehand. Ikeda now steps in with the left side. Backhand just above the pad. Iturbide's there again. Backhand 2-wall. Oh, too wide. That's out of play. 3-2 lead for the Chargers.
Manu doesn't throw many of those. Has to be a little frustrated with himself. Again, good time to throw it, but
Yeah. Had the space, but just stayed in the air.
it stayed in there
longer.
just a, yeah, exactly.
Manu from the left side, big backhand. Iturbide all the way up to the 4 line, able to get to it.
What a
Manu
catch.
leaping grab, great control. There's the return. Coming all the way back out to Iturbide, fires it up at the 5 line, caught by Manu. Ubia jumps out of the way. Iturbide left side, Robote picked up high on the left side. Here's Manu, low runner. Iturbide cuts it off.
Ikeda was calling for that one.
Robote back to Ubia from the 9 line. Big backhand. This comes shooting off the back wall. Ikeda able to get out to it. Keeps it inside. Ubia. Returns a low runner. Manu able to scoop it. Hard throw.
Right to the corner.
Right in that corner, coming out to Ikeda. Catch low there by Ubia. Not going to let that ball touch the floor. Manu does the same right off the side wall. Ubia now to 13. Able to pass. Manu out of the way. Ikeda alone for the rebote to the outside. Iturbide scoops it up. Iturbide. Softer cortada. Manu able to get there before the second bounce. Iturbide now high on the left side. Big bounce. Here's Manu. Great control on the forehand. Fires it along the wall. One's coming out again. Iturbide makes the save. Rebote to the inside, cut off there by Manu. Backhand. Just didn't clear that overhead screen. Iturbide all the way up to 5. Works it up the middle. Ubia clears the overhead screen, takes Ikeda all the way up to the 4, right along the sidewall. Going to be a tough one. What a great catch. Another one there by Ubia between the 12 and 13. Floats it back in the corner. Manu gets to it. Ubia again from the 10 line. There's the backhand. Stopped by Manu along the side wall. Well, that drops into the corner. Ikeda, spinning save on a knee. Right to the costado of Iturbide into the drop shot. Ikeda not going to get there. What a point. 4-2 lead for Iturbide and Ubia.
Ikeda was maneuvering around Iturbide kind of an unusual fashion. See, he makes a great save here. You see he gets up. Okay, so trying to get out of the way.
And then Manu's taking off.
No, he was respectful of the inside. Yeah, Ikeda was being totally respectful of the inside. Yeah, well done.
Manu lofts this one. Back into the corner. Iturbide waits on the rebote. Makes a save to the inside. Manu from the 11. Catch by Ubia. This one comes shooting out. Ikeda waits on it up at the 5. Played inside right to Iturbide. 2-wall. Oh, Ikeda just dropped it. 5 points, possible set, a possible match point for Iturbide and Ubia.
Ikeda was in the right place at the right time, but he was moving. Never wasn't able to stop the ball in his cesta. Possible match point. Oh,
Ikeda picks the serve. 2-wall, that's wide. Point, set, and match. Iturbide and Ubia finish him off in 3 sets, winning the final 2, 6-2, 6-2. First win of the game day there for the Chargers, tied up 1 win apiece. Moving over to 6 division doubles, Bueno and Rock take on Gallo and El Barba. Take a look at that game day score. 1 win apiece. Our first 2 matches moving over to Division 6 doubles up next, and then singles, Ikeda and Arta, followed by Bueno and Omega Reina against Iturbide and Gallo, and then Manu against Zuleika in singles to finish off the game day. Some impressive play there by Ubia. I mean,
no question about it.
You know, we go through a lot of points and a lot of throws, but I can't seem to recall that he missed one. I mean, certainly not in the second and third set when the Chargers won, 12 out of those 16 points, but he was just on another level there, and if he plays like that, expect the Chargers to be right back in the playoffs and close to the top of the standings. We're going to hear from that winning team here in just a few moments. Ready to go in the DraftKings Players Cage, Iturbide and Ubia. There they are, the Chargers, second division team. Now, Ubia, you have a great opportunity joining this championship team and replacing Benny here in the third division. How are you feeling about that, and what is it like to play with such great players in Division 1 and 2?
I mean, I have experience playing with David. prior season. It's going to be hard to actually fit into Benny's shoes. We all know that he's an outstanding player, very solid, and strong player overall. And before anything else, I would like to dedicate today to my dad. Yesterday was his birthday, and Jai-Alai, I know everything that I know just because of him.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Dad.
Well, awesome, Ubia. You played outstanding, a great start to your season, and congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
All right, moving on over to Division 6 doubles. Bueno and Rock looking to repeat their great season last year. They finished with a record of 9-1. They take on Gallo and El Barba. Another team we saw last season, they just swapped courts. We'll see El Barba here in the backcourt. Last season, El Barba and Gallo finished at 5-5. So again, two of the better teams in Division 6 going at it right here. Game day tied, 1 win apiece. See who gets the third one.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our third match of the game day. Bueno will have the serve for the Cyclones.
Now, there are some players that we see have success moving from the front to the back. I mean, namely CRB sometimes. He's really played great in the back when he has good partners up there in front of him. See El Barba now. And Gallo mentioned last year he's got a deep bag of tricks. So, the opportunity now to throw some shots up there in the front, see what he can do.
Here's a backhand by Bueno at the 7 line. El Barba from the forehand at the 11. Lays it up. Rock from the 11. Backhand to the inside. This one caught in the air by Gallo. Gallo on the forehand. Big bounce. Brought down by Rock. Outside placement. Off the tip of Bueno's cesta. First point goes to Gallo and El Barba. For the Chargers, Gallo has a serve. Well, that's one trick.
Yeah, well, that's the shots that Gallo was telling us about last season. Playing in the backcourt, you don't have many opportunities, and he only plays 5 singles matches and had to adjust to the court and all. So great opportunity for him to have some fun, throw some shots, and hey, no better team to do that against than one of the top teams in this division last year. Mix it up and see what happens.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Double fault, point 2. Bueno and Rock of the Cyclones. Bueno will serve.
Also going to be part of the transition up there to the front court. He doesn't do a lot of serving there in the back. I mean, only in singles play, and it's a lot different when you have someone standing in the opposing box, the service box, and when it's completely empty.
Here's a backhand by El Barba to the inside. Rock lets it pass, turns to make the rebote, miss ball at the 10 line. 2 points for Gallo and El Barba. Gallo has the serve.
See the Chargers communicating, Gallo and El Barba. Gallo telling him, hey, keep doing what you're doing there in the back.
Here's Rock on the backhand, powerfully thrown wall to wall from the left side. Rebote forehand by Gallo. Rock advances. Backhand from the 10 line again. Powerfully thrown. Rebote forehand by Gallo. Rock now on the forehand. El Barba gets in there, takes it on the bounce. Forehand from deep in the backcourt. Rock now from the 9 line. Cortada hits the pad, and the pad is bad. 3 points for Gallo and El Barba. Gallo has a serve.
Look, and if you're Rock, you don't need to be a hero here in the backcourt and try to kill him with the long cortada. Bueno has been playing great, one of the best players in Division 5. Let him lead and just play the role there in the back, which he's been doing great the last couple seasons.
El Barba on the backhand. Bueno from the 8 line. Rebote forehand saved by Gallo. Bueno picks it up on the costado. Costado 2-all hits the pad. The pad is bad. 4 points for Gallo and El Barba. Of the Chargers, Gallo has a serve.
And that's what you want to see this Cyclones team do if you're an opponent, is throwing shots. I mean, they play their best game, more of a conservative style. Catch one more ball than your opponent, keep it along the side wall. They don't want to get into a shot-making game, especially not against Gallo, what we've seen early on.
Rock from the forehand. That ball dropping, caught by Gallo. Gallo backhand into the pad. 2 points for Bueno and Rock of the Cyclones. Bueno has the serve.
You see that backhand coming out a little bit lower after he made a tough catch. And always a sign of control.
Don't know if he had control. He was trying to throw the low runner to the inside. I mean, low runners, when you're trying to throw it low, you raise it higher on the backswing.
Sure.
He had a pretty high backswing there, but
here's a backhand by El Barba. Bueno, tip ball at the 10 line. 5 points for Gallo and El Barba, possible set point.
And the backhand couldn't be more perfect. I mean, coming deep into the backcourt, right along the side wall. And Bueno's the highest catch rate in this division, and rare miss.
Here's a backhand by El Barba. Rotate forehand by Gallo, played deep. Rocks there, took that off the side wall. Difficult catch. El Barba from the 11 line, backhand. Here's Bueno on the forehand from the 7. To the inside, Gallo takes it in the air. Big backhand by Bueno, clears the overhead screen, out to the rebote. Gallo plays it back. Ball is tipped. That is point and set to Gallo and El Barba, winning the first set 6-2. 2 minutes go up on the board. We'll come back out, play our next set.
Look, I mean, that was really well played. I mean, you got to take into account that was about a flawless set for the Chargers and a ton of unforced errors for the Cyclones. But a really good sign with Gallo up there in the front and El Barba
controlled,
catching everything in the back.
Yeah, no,
playing under, that's a great word for it.
Controlled.
He looked composed there in the back and didn't have to do a whole lot.
Both El Barba and Gallo. Gallo did have that backhand into the pad, but El Barba, I guess even moving to the backcourt, your hands still get cold back here.
Yeah, I was wondering, would we see the gloves again? And I guess we get that answer pretty quickly here.
And yes, for those who are wondering, it takes 2 hands to drink water when you're wearing the mittens. Hey,
this is unbelievable.
Hey, if it works for him, go for it.
It really isn't that cold in here anymore. It's been
You're
a little
from Chicago.
Warm. It's
I'm
been
sorry, you're from Chicago. No, I have on an undershirt, a shirt, and a sweater, and my hands are freezing.
Yeah. Well, you think, he's from West Virginia. You think that they've seen some snow, but hey, whatever he needs to do.
This is the argument between the announcers in between the first and second
this is just,
set of
when
Battle Court.
I see the gloves, my brain freezes. I don't know what to tell you.
Only the second day of Battle Court. He's catching and throwing. If it's working for him, leave the guy alone.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, do it.
I mean, look, we all can't show up to work in shorts every day. I'm just saying.
That's a good point.
Hey, it's, You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida, currently playing our third of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. First 2 matches went 3 sets.
Well, big advantage for the defending champion Chargers, able to bring back 4 players on their team, and they weren't able to bring back Benny, so they brought everybody back. They drafted El Barba back in round 6. Great continuity within this group, Stu. I mean, these guys have been playing together now for a couple seasons, and great start there for Gallo and El Barba, taking out the best team in Division 6 in the first set. Got to win 2 to win the match, though.
Bueno serves. Second set has begun. There's a good catch by El Barba. He sends it up the middle. Bueno has it on the forehand. Karam in and scoring. Well executed by Bueno. Cyclones on the board first here in the second set. Bueno serves.
Yeah. Gallo turned his back to Bueno as he went to throw that shot, and pretty well thrown too. No chance to get out to it, but running to the inside, and Bueno knows what to do when he sees that. Throw the 2-wall, and it scores.
Powerful forehand by Gallo. Bueno reads that perfect, lays it up. El Barba makes the catch on the forehand. Right side from the 11 line. Bueno advances, takes it low. Difficult rebote save by Gallo's in play. Here's Bueno from the 7 line on the forehand. Excellent catch by Gallo at the side wall. Little runner to the inside. Rock, great scoop deep in the backcourt. Rebote forehand. Bueno makes the catch. Bueno over the top. Gallo midcourt, backhand to the outside. Will score. 1-1. Gallo will serve for the Chargers.
And just mixing it up. I mean, not a traditional throw. Just takes the backhand and whips it straight to the outside. But not something Bueno saw a whole lot last season, and just threw him off a little bit, forcing the missed catch, and ties it up 1-1.
Powerful serve by Gallo. Rock makes the catch. Here's Gallo from the 9 line. Rock is there. Backhand from the 10. Elbarba, fine catch deep in the backcourt. Powerful backhand by Rock. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand. Karam is
just out.
2 points for Bueno and Rock of the Cyclones. Bueno has the serve.
Forehand Karam Rebote. And Gallo mixed that in singles last season. Kind of a wonky looking shot, but man, throws it effectively and just caught the line there.
Gallo picks the serve. Drop shot. Drops too low. 3 points for Bueno and Rock. Bueno serves.
Got caught between a drop shot and the 2-wall. Saw Bueno taking off to defend the drop shot. Tried to change it up and just didn't have enough power to turn it into a 2-wall. I see a couple more unforced errors for the Chargers in this second set. The Cyclones leading 3-1.
Elbarba on the catch. Backhand from the 11 line. Low and hard to the inside. Rock is there. Backhand from the 11. Elbarba takes it in the air. Forehand. Rock up high. Backhand from the 12 line. Rebote drops and scores. That's 4 points for Bueno and Rock. Bueno will serve. Yeah, Gallo was set up to make the forehand rebote, and that ball just...
Yeah, just died.
Just died.
No, didn't come all the way out to him. But this is the Cyclones team we saw last year. Just good conservative play. I mean, got started with a carom by Bueno, but outside of that, play the ball to the inside, take advantage of the errors from your opponents, and now 4-1 in the second set.
What a catch by Elbarba. Held onto it, makes the return. Elbarba up high, another great catch. Forehand to the inside. Bueno will take it in the air at the 7. Backhand. Catch by Elbarba. Floater caught by Rock. Here's the backhand by Rock. Excellent catch by Elbarba. Backhand. Ball tipped by Gallo at the 8 line. 5 points possible. Set point 4. Bueno and Rock. Bueno serves. Barba hasn't missed a ball in the backcourt, has he? He hasn't missed a catch.
I didn't want to say it, but now that it's out there, I think you're right. He's just been flawless here in the back. I mean, under control. I mean,
he's caught every ball that's come to him.
Just great to see here for Elbarba.
Excellent catch by Elbarba off a hard serve by Bueno. Here's Rock. Backhand from the 11. Elbarba again. Backhand to the inside. Floater. Bueno stays with it. Elbarba steps up, makes the catch. Backhand to the inside. Bueno at the side wall. Backhand from the 8 line. Here's Barba again. Bueno with a hop. Catches it behind him. Bueno now mid-court. Backhand from the 8 line. Excellent catch by Elbarba at the 12 line. Down low, Barba makes the catch now on the forehand. He goes outside. Bueno is there. Carom by Bueno will score point. And set to Bueno and Rock, taking the second set 6-1. We'll move on to a third and final set in just 2 minutes. So, yeah, the announcer's curse did not come in. Barba made those.
Two of the toughest ones in that set.
Exactly.
I mean, great to see from Barba, but the story there in the second set, how about Bueno and Rock? I mean, both players turning it on. Bueno, a couple shots. Rock, great catching in the back. And we go to a third set again here. All 3 matches so far.
Yeah, definitely coming back nicely here in the second set. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking the breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. Bueno and Rock, exemplary play out of last season. Inaki and Amigarena played beautifully in that first match. Here's Bueno, look at that concentration. Stops and settles it in his cesta. Here's the Carom, scores beautifully. And that was an excellent example of, you saw how he caught it deep in his cesta. But when he threw it, it was up near the tip.
Yeah.
Now, so how is that not? No, it can roll. And that's exactly what the control is. You make the catch, you get it up near the tip.
Then throw it like that. And
absolutely, just
Carom
beautifully
right
done.
there. Yeah, I mean, Gallo and Barba kind of set the pace, and it was a rapid pace in that first set, but Bueno and Rock able to match in set 2 and setting up this third set right here. 2 singles matches, 1 doubles match remain in this game day. We have Ikeda and Arta up next. Then Bueno and Amigarena take on Iturbide and Gallo, followed by Manu and Zuleika.
Second day of Battle Court for Winter 2025. Already you and I are arguing.
That's
and
okay.
The play is fantastic on the court.
A couple debuts yesterday for players on the Fireballs. Aruti Alalu did very well.
On that we agree.
And this, I mean, the roster turnover this season is probably the biggest we've seen. I mean, team to team.
Absolutely.
You know, with Nicholas, Aratz, and Benny unable to remain with their teams that they were with before. All hit the draft, and a couple changes, some significant ones.
Lots of balance between the teams, consistently.
Very, very balanced. One team that doesn't have a ton of change, though, is these Chargers. Winners last season, 1-1 through the first 2 matches of the game day. Third set, ready to go.
Gallo serves. Our third set has begun. Here's the catch and the return by Rock. Nice and hard, deep to the backcourt, out to the rebote. Rebote up the middle. Bueno's there. Barba down low, makes the catch. Here's the backhand. Bueno from the left side at the 8 line. Bueno on the catch. Forehand from the 8. Hard throw to the inside. Catch by Barba. Rebote saved by Gallo. He lays it up, makes sure. Keeps it in play. Here's Bueno backing up. Forehand by Bueno to the inside. What a catch by Barba off the bounce, over the top. Bueno makes the catch. Low and hard. Scoop by Gallo. Hard throw to the inside. Scoop by Rock. Here's the backhand. Barba from the 10 line. Here's Bueno. From the 9, over the top, outside placement, perfectly executed by Bueno. Excellent play by all 4 players. Bueno and Rock on the board here first for the Cyclones. In the third set, Bueno serves. Some great,
so perfectly timed, too.
Well, you see him make a little shift here in his posture.
Yeah. He's opened
boom.
up a little.
Yeah, exactly. Straight to the outside.
Gallo doesn't see it, and it's by him by the time he can react. Well done. First point is at 3. Goes to the Cyclones.
Typical catch by Barba off a fine serve by Bueno. Ball's dropping. Bueno making the save. That's on the pad. 1-1. Gallo serves. Nice save by Bueno. Good attempt. I mean, that ball was dropping. Just hit the pad. Rock from the forehand. Excellent catch by Albarba. Rock plays this up high. Gallo's there. Backhand from the 9 line. To the inside. Here's Rock. Lower and harder. Good grab by Gallo on the left side. Gallo with a hard forehand. Sidearm dropping. Bueno going for the save.
Oh, it hits.
That lands in and scores. Bueno and Rock with 2 points. Bueno has the serve. And Rock calling for a towel.
Yeah.
Not for himself, of course, we're in our 3rd set.
Bueno going down, and don't want anybody to slip there. But we see so many times guys go into the floor to make these fall down rebote saves. If you're the opponent, you just got to move up, just got to move up a little bit. If it hits, you got to give yourself a chance. But when you stand flat-footed like Gallo did.
So that's definition of Rock. If you want to know anything about Daryl Rock, he knows that he will do every job in this fronton. If we asked him to announce, he would announce. He asked for a towel to be brought out.
I knew that.
But not for someone else to mop it up, so he could mop it up. Now he's going to get back in there and play. That is the definition of what we see every day.
What a rebote there. I mean, you talk about digging it out. I mean, that was just in
just
the basket.
Above the pad. Yeah, that was
just above the pad. Well done.
Hard serve by Bueno is stopped by Albarba. Here's a catch by Bueno, backhand from the 9 line. Backhand by Bueno. Rebote coming out. Karen Rebote stopped by, but not held on to. Bueno, that will score. We're all tied up 2-2 in the 3rd set. Gallo has a serve for the Chargers.
Oh, Gallo hooked that one a little bit. Not exactly the way he wanted to throw it, but the result was Bueno catching it a little deeper in the basket than he would have wanted, and the ball falling out there in the end.
I see Gallo there finishing the tie. Arta coming out, giving Gallo just a moment of feedback. Tied up here in the 3rd set. Here's backhand by Rock. Bueno midcourt from the forehand. Albarba, great catch there on the left side. Here's the backhand. Rock from the 11 line. Rebote forehand. Catch by Bueno. Bueno winds up. Costi up the middle. Albarba's coming out to make the rebote. He will not make that play. That is 3 points for Bueno and Rock. Bueno has the serve.
A little late to react to that one. And
yeah, you either got to move up and take it in the air before it hits the back wall or set up earlier to make that rebote.
yeah, Gallo was totally out of it. Albarba, again, just a second, maybe too late to it, and that's the difference between maybe extending the play and a 3rd point for the Cyclones.
Here's the backhand by Albarba to the inside. That stays to the inside. Beautiful catch by Rock. Rebote forehand by Gallo. Rock gets to make the catch. Keeps it high to the front wall. Gallo coming back, takes it in the air. Backhand, powerfully thrown. And Rock is there. Backhand from the 11 line. Here's Albarba. Rebote, the rebound from the back wall, played on the forehand of Bueno. Here's Gallo. Cortada. Stopped by Rock. Gallo on the catch. Backhand from the 7 line to the outside. Bueno reaching out, makes a great grab. Hard to the inside. Gallo alone to make the catch. He does. Here's the catch by Rock. Backhand. Beautiful catch by Albarba again, this time at the 12 line. Albarba from the 12. Backhand. Rebote forehand by Gallo, stays inside. Here's Rock on the left side. Backhand. Wall to wall from the left side of Rock. Rebote by Gallo. Powerful throw by Rock. Beautifully caught by Elbarba. Here's the backhand. Bueno. Costalo 2-all. Will land in and score 4 points for Bueno and Rock of the Cyclones. Bueno serves.
Well, the offense was there early on for the Chargers, but not coming to life here in this third set, and the defense is slowing down a bit too. I mean, Bueno has just been on fire since that second set. Now, what, his third 2-all kill?
Yeah. Gallo picks the serve. Backhand to Rock. Here's the backhand by Rock from the 10 line. Elbarba again. Great catch. Here's the backhand. Bueno's there. This is a Rebote. The rebound off the back wall. Played on the forehand of Gallo to the inside. Rock on the forehand. High and hard to the front wall. Elbarba from the backhand. Rebote dropping. Bueno makes a beautiful save. Gallo gets in there to make the catch. Takes it on the bounce. Hard backhand. Back out to the Rebote. Gallo fakes the 2-all. Mid-court placement. Stopped by Bueno. Bueno to the inside. Mid-court, rather. And Elbarba's there. Here's Rock down low. Tough catch. Backhand. Wall to wall. Rebote come low. Gallo makes a save. Rock, difficult catch. The 10. Elbarba will take this one at the bounce. On the bounce, rather, at the 13 line. Here's Rock. What a catch by Elbarba off the side wall. Rebote mid-court. Bueno's got it. Right up the middle. Catch by Elbarba on the forehand. Taking a little off of it. Bueno's got it. Outside placement. Scooped up by Gallo. Gallo's carom lands wide. That's 5 points for Bueno and Rock. Possible set, possible match point. Bueno has the serve.
Yeah, I mean, just
Elbarba knew it when he threw it, but man,
well, they got bailed out by, and then Gallo up there. I mean, missed the great opportunity again. I mean, not a great throw by Barba. Bueno gave it right back to him, and
that carom just went
the
wide.
execution just hasn't been there since the first set. I mean, it was tremendous. I mean, as hot of a start as you could have hoped for, but it's just really fallen off there. Some that first
set.
set
Also, Bueno and Rock have just played really solid. Rock hasn't missed a ball here in the backcourt. Bueno's 2-all's been landing beautifully. Outside serve. This one's stopped by Elbarba. Elbarba placing that one to the inside. That's perfectly placed by Elbarba to score. 3 points for Gallo and Elbarba. Still possible match point for Bueno and Rock of the Cyclones.
Yeah, that
You really couldn't have placed it any better. I mean, right on the side wall as Bueno was charging in, cross court, soft touch.
No, the intent was there and the execution was there for Elbarba. Sidearm serve coming in hard and scoring 4 points for Gallo and Elbarba.
Wow.
Still possible match point for Bueno and Rock. Gallo has a serve for the Chargers.
Yeah, Rock is far off the wall here, and that one just beat him inside. Not
Totally
something you often
surprised
see. No.
Cortada serve again. Bueno picks this one in the air. To the inside it goes. Elbarba, great catch the 12. Low and hard to the inside. Rock takes it. Backhand from the 11. Rebote up the middle. Gallo's there. Gallo, splitter.
Oh, it split him.
Rock, what an effort. What a save. And Gallo's there. Drop shot to the inside. Will score on the second bounce. Phenomenal play by Rock and Gallo. It is 5-5. This is match point.
I mean, that's an insane rebote here from the backcourt by Rock just to keep it going. I mean, look at this. Gallo split him up. Bueno's
passes
looking.
Bueno.
He doesn't make an effort. Rock, he's all alone. Fall down save. Cuts out at a sharp angle. Gallo just does get to it before it's in the net, and old drop
light touch.
shot there
Keeps
on the
a light
return.
touch. And wow, tremendous. Match point.
This is it.
Cortada serve will score for the win.
Wow.
Point in a hard-fought match going to Gallo and Elbarba, taking it for the Chargers, 6-5 in the third set.
Wow, what a win. Gallo and Elbarba. They switched up the courts. Last season, they played Bueno and Rock twice, didn't get a win. Here in their first time in the Winter 25 season, they get it done for the Chargers. Final point of the third set, but the Chargers win it 6-5.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Take a look at that game day score now. 2 wins for the Chargers. They lead the Cyclones through our first 3 matches. Ikeda and Arta coming up next. Another win to be awarded there. How about the comeback, though, by El Barba and Gallo? Should we say Gallo and El Barba? We're going to hear from the winning team here in just a few moments. There they are, our winners, Gallo and El Barba. We'll start with you, El Barba, there in the back. That forehand kind of sparked the run late in the third set, but your catching was phenomenal. How do you feel making that transition back into the backcourt?
I feel good. I played backcourt in the fall and practice a lot in the fall, so it was just a matter of, locking in. And that last serve that he threw me, I thought he was going to throw outside placement, so I was ready for it. And then, when he threw it, I just knew to throw it inside low. So.
Yeah, and Gallo, you guys made the decision to switch courts. What went into that decision, and how are you feeling about it now?
Well, I used to be a front courter. I mean, I had to go into my pocket and grab that serve out, but I got a little late. Made it interesting. But believe it or not, front, you got to run a little bit more. And
that's what they've been saying. Yeah.
So I'll recover by Wednesday. We'll be back out there next week and get another W.
Oh, awesome. What a win, guys. Tremendous comeback, and we'll see you next week.
See you guys later today. Thank you.
He's campaigning for it, and it's a pretty good start, we'll say. Moving over to singles with Ikeda and Arta. Coming up next.
El Barba's got him beat in my book so far. El Barba did miss one rebote in 3 sets?
I mean, just that one kind of rebote that he really couldn't save. That was the only miss he had.
Yeah.
Last season, Arta got the better of Ikeda. Ikeda serves to begin. And there's the start of our 4th match. Backhand inside, caught here by Ikeda. Ikeda floats it right back to Arta. Ikeda from the 9 line, there's the backhand. A little wall, Arta a little late to react, still gets out there, makes a tough save. The scoop missed. Arta on the board first here in our 4th match.
Excellent focus by Arta. Again, getting that ball just in a difficult location for Ikeda to make that catch.
Ikeda right into the corner. Rebote forehand escapes. That's out of play. Quick point for Ikeda. We're tied 1-1.
Escapes is exactly the right word, Andrew. Arta had a light touch on that rebote to keep it in play, to maintain control, but just sailed off the tip of his, basically off of the tip of the cesta and out of play.
Arta handles a serve, strong backhand, dropping in the corner. Rebote, Karam. Oh, that's just out. Good attempt, but Arta gets his 2nd point.
Ikeda doesn't throw many forehand rebotes. For a wall, anyway. And that one,
that's very rare.
that one landing just out of play.
He waits on the serve at the 12 line, opens up with the backhand. That passes. Arta, Rebote, 2-wall. Oh, it opens and scores. Perfectly thrown. That's a 3-1 lead.
That was well done by Arta. Very well done. Light enough touch to land in play, hard enough to clear the pad.
Ikeda again comes out a little bit lower. Arta steps up, makes the catch of the 8. Low runner inside. Ikeda pulls it in. High hard backhand, clears the overhead screen. Arta now looking for the rebote, just kind of lays it up. Ikeda from the outside, forehand, rolling hard. That'll score. That gets Ikeda's second point and the serve.
Yeah, Arta just doing enough to get the ball up to the front wall up and make the save. Ikeda was on it. Low and hard to the inside, just out of reach of Arta. Throw the ball where your opponent's not whenever possible.
Nice backhand again by Arta. Ikeda spinning save. Arta up there, up at the 7th line. Ikeda reaching back, tough grab, backhand. Clearing and passing. Here's the Rebote. Rebote left side is a 2-all with a big bounce. It's in. Oh, Ikeda gets there. Karam returns
well
from the
done.
outside.
Perfectly.
That's perfect. Ties it up. 3-3.
Yeah. You want your carom to cut, not just hit the sidewall, hit the front wall, and kind of like flounder in the middle of the court. You want it to open up to the outside. Ikeda did that, throwing it from the outside back about the 9 line. That was really well done.
Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Back inside Arta. Interference ruled. The point will be replayed.
I believe that's our
First one this year. Yeah.
Is that the first for
This winter season.
This winter season, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. You're the statistician. I don't want to step on any toes here, so.
Did not occur yesterday. Oh, that's an ace. Perfectly placed serve makes it 4-3. Ikeda leads.
Yeah, that ball coming off of the side wall. Tough to make the catch.
Arta now up there at the 10. Strong backhand. It's off the back wall. Played to the inside. Arta's there. 2-all. Lands in. Oh, Ikeda gets there again. Ikeda back over the top. Oh, threw it right to him. Arta now. Forehand inside. Long run for Ikeda. Full sprint. He gets there.
What a play.
Nice Rebote inside. Picked up. Controlled by Arta. There's a 2-all. Ikeda's on the outside again. Sidearm return. Scores. What a point for Ikeda. He takes it to 5-3. That's a possible set point.
That is just tremendous play by both Arta and Ikeda, both with shots.
Yeah, the range and the effort here by Ikeda. Look at this, running all the way back. Makes the save. He's going to defend the 2-wall here. Beautiful control, though, by Arta. How about that?
Yeah, really well done.
Hits to the 2-wall. Not enough. And then the carom here. Arta opens up high and hard with the backhand. Ikeda waits on the Rebote, puts it inside. Catch along the sidewall. Here's Arta. Forehand Rebote played inside. There's a scoop. Arta faked the 2-wall. Oh, Ikeda had a play on it. Could not make the catch, though, to his left. That's 4 points for Arta. Extends the set. He serves.
Ikeda was moving pretty quick there from the time that the... Yeah. Beautiful scoop by Arta. Back to the inside. See, Ikeda goes from scooping to throwing before he ever had control. Well, he never had control of the ball. Still possible set point here for Ikeda.
Catch by Ikeda. Opens up with that backhand. Ooh, it's up in the overhead screen. It is 5-5. This is set point. Arta serves.
So Ikeda trying to get the ball back over Arta's head. Not that easy. Arta's tall and has a long reach, but Ikeda hit the overhead screen.
Oh, what a tough catch by Ikeda. Keeps it going. Backhand dropping right in the corner. Arta Rebote outside. That's outside of play. Ikeda wins it 6-5. 2 minutes will come back and play set number 2.
It's a great play by both players. Ikeda coming off there for the Cyclones. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are currently in our 4th of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. Here's some replays from that first set. Forehand rebote by Ikeda. Beautiful form. Puts it inside. Arta lines up nicely. 2-all. Costello 2-all opens to the outside. Ikeda reads it perfectly. Stops it. Forehand return. Look at this catch. Beautifully executed by Arta. Puts it back to the inside. Ikeda, knowing that's dropping, makes the forehand rebote save. Great catch and control by Arta. Presence of mind to snap a 2-all. Ikeda gets there. Karam. Beautifully played by both players. Ikeda winds up with that point. That's just tremendous play by both Ikeda and Arta. Ikeda getting feedback from Inaki. Last season saw them on the Fireballs together. Now together on the Cyclones for a winner. Battle Court 2025. Second set coming up here in about 30 seconds. Reminder of our schedule. Mondays 5 p.m., Tuesdays 5 p.m., and Fridays at 7 p.m. Fridays we are open to the public. Doors open 6:30. First serve 7 p.m.
Ikeda comes out on top in that first set. Arta will begin set 2 with the serve. There's a serve. We begin set number 2. Ikeda's backhand comes up the middle. Arta, long drop shot. That's in and scores. Arta steps out ahead here in set 2.
That's really well done. Ikeda knew that it was coming, but even though he tried to take off for it, just not able to make the play. Saw Arta do this last season. He is someone who is very comfortable throwing a drop shot from behind the 8 line, and it's ballsy. It's a tough shot.
Ikeda picks a serve up off the ground, backhand up the middle. Another rebote, 2-all. That one's in, and it scores. 2 quick points for Arta to begin set 2.
Also part of the lower pad allows for more cortadas, more carambolas, and then 2-alls with a softer touch that basically don't take much of a second bounce.
A runner inside, pulled in. Oh, Ikeda lost his footing, but that one was juggled. Make it 3 straight for Arta.
Ikeda frustrated with the call, but lost his footing. He's lost his foot. Well, he made a little hot. Whoa. Man, that's the other. No, I think that's the same ankle from before. One way or the other. This is, if he didn't juggle, it's holding. No question about that. That's the overhead screen.
Backhand could not clear. That's up in the overhead screen and out of play. 4 in a row for Arta.
Again, Ikeda trying to get the ball back. His ankles have been taking a beating today. Yeah. I mean, that one earlier that we saw in the doubles match and there.
Hope he's all right. Ikeda again winds it up. This backhand just does clear. Drops right in the corner, and the rebote's missed. Ikeda on the board now. First point, set 2.
That's what he was looking to do before. Basically just get it over his opponent's head. Rebote not coming out with a lot of speed. Arta whiffed on it.
Ikeda on the forehand, sidearm, Karam. Got him. Second point.
Arta's spoken about it himself, and of course some of your interviews, and we had him as player of the day at least one time last season, and he does tend to get into his head if he starts missing. And this isn't missing, this is just Ikeda landing shots.
Catch by Ikeda up at the 9 line. There's the backhand, dropping low. Arta gets up to it. 2-all. Drops in and scores. 5 points and a possible set point for Arta.
Arta landed that really well again. These 2-alls have absolutely been working for him.
Ikeda backhand 2-all. Arta tracks it down. Forehand over the top. That passes. Ikeda scrambling in position. Oh, he returns a 2-all. Arta's got it again. Low hard forehand. That'll score. We're going to a third set. Coming up in 2 minutes. Take a look here. Final throw. Arta back over the top. Ikeda, great effort. He gets to this one, but unable to save it the second time around. Arta keeps this one a little bit lower, and it scores. Nice comeback. We're going to a third set once again. Hard Rock Bet is Florida's only legal way to bet on sports, and now Hard Rock Bet is offering the World Jai-Alai League. Sign up today and get up to $100 back if your first bet doesn't win. From their wicker baskets to your biggest winnings, Florida's only way to get in on the Jai-Alai action is on Hard Rock Bet.
Here we are back in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Here you have Rock looking pretty intense.
That's just, for Rock too. That's a serious look.
No, exactly. I mean, again, we have not ostensibly, it's the nicest guy in the roster in all about
undoubtedly
in the building.
Arta's just had Ikeda's number over the last couple seasons. He won last year's matchup. He won the season before. So it's been a long time since we've seen Ikeda get the better of Arta here. He's got an opportunity. Won the first set on the decisive 11th point, but Arta came back strong. Got about 10 seconds on the clock. Ikeda is ready to go. And Arta is ready as well. There's the serve. Set 3 is underway. Rotate comes shooting out. Ikeda plays it inside. Tough catch. What a play by Arta. Goes wall to wall. Ikeda on the right side. Saves the rebote. Arta's got to scoop it. He does. Inside placement will score. Strikes first in our third set.
Art snapping 2-alls, so every reason to believe he's going to do it again. Ikeda was ready for it. Arta saw him cut to the outside. Just put it back to the inside.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up for Arta. Second serve is good. Here's Ikeda. Opens up with the right side, dropping. Arta gets there. Into the Costado. That's a 2-all. It opens. Oh, Ikeda just missed it on the outside. Either way, a second point for Arta, and he serves.
Arta doing a good job of mixing things up there. First one went to the inside. Ikeda was there for that one. Got assessed on it, just not able to complete the catch.
Paul missed off the serve. That's the ace. Make it 3 straight.
That ball bobbled around. Ikeda just did not have control over the ball.
One coming in to the right side of Ikeda. The sidearm. Karam opens and scores. What a shot. He's on the board now. First point of set 3.
That's been working for Ikeda all day, both in doubles, now in singles. Sidearm Karam. Even off the rebote.
Yeah, look at this one. Opening up nicely, and again, away from Arta.
Beautifully done.
Oh, ball missed. The ace. That's 2 points in a row for Ikeda. Only a 1-point deficit now.
Ikeda not known for a lot of power there on that right side, but that was perfect on the serve. Nice and hard and crossing the wall back just before the 13 line, setting up a really difficult catch.
Alt under serve. Second one coming up. High bouncing second serve. Arta takes it off the sidewall. Backhand inside. Ikeda waits on it. Dropped right into the corner. Rebote forehand. He makes a save. Catch by Ikeda at the side, straight to the outside. That scores 3 in a row. We're tied up in this third set.
Arch is certainly frustrated, but Ikeda lining that one up nicely. Really well executed.
Look at this. I mean,
yeah, outside placement.
Straight outside.
Really well done.
A perfect serve and ace. Another one. Ikeda now leads with 4 straight points.
Again, not used to seeing Ikeda hitting that serve perfectly, but he's done it again. That's 2 in the third set. Coming in fast and crossing the side wall deep.
High hard throw there by Arta. Ikeda all the way up at the 5 line, played to the inside. Arta makes the scoop. Inside placement, Ikeda lunged. Oh, he got back in there. Nice catch. Arta now, inside placement, just lays it up. Ikeda able to run around it, forehand, over the top. Well placed and scoring. 5 points and a possible set and a possible match point for Ikeda.
Another 3-setter. Here's Ikeda standing on the doorstep.
That'll score for the win. Point, set, and match. Ikeda wins it. 3 sets, winning the final one, 6-3. Comeback win by Ikeda. And the game day tied up. 2 wins for the Cyclones and Chargers. Coming up next, Bueno and Amigarena take on Iturbide and Gallo. Take a look here at the game day score now, all tied up. 2 wins per team. At bottom row, you see the game day, actually season total points. A little bit different this season. You get 1 point for your team if you win the game day. You get half a point for each team if you tie the game day, and 0 points if you lose the game day. So yesterday, Fireballs and Warriors tied, 3 wins per team, and you see half a point reflected up there in the standings. Ikeda, quite the comeback. Needed to win a critical 11 point in the first set and then won 6 in a row there to finish off Arta. We're going to hear from their winner, Ikeda, momentarily. Here is Division 4 player for the Cyclones, Ikeda. You were down 3-0 in that third set and won 6 straight points. What was the key to that comeback?
Well, get back in the game. I always get it. I always lost it for a couple of minutes, and when I want to get back, it's already late, but unfortunately, on this game, I was able to turn it back and got the win.
Awesome, Ikeda. Great start to your singles season. Congratulations on that win.
Thank you, Andrew. Thank you.
All right, moving on over to fourth division of doubles now. Bueno and Amigarena take on Iturbide and Gallo. Another team that we saw last season for the Chargers, Iturbide and Gallo. Finished at 6-4. Well, Bueno and Amigarena, though. Bueno's been playing with Manu, pretty much every season here in Battle Court. He gets a new partner in the backcourt with Amigarena. Just a good, consistent team there. See how this one goes. We'll have.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin the fifth match of the game day. Bueno will have the serve for the Cyclones.
It should be a fun one, too. Two really different styles. More of a defensive team with Bueno and Amigarena. Then you got Iturbide up there in the front, who's about as explosive as it gets.
There's serve by Bueno. We begin. Iturbide picks it, throws the 2-all. It lands in and scores. First point of the match going to Iturbide and Gallo of the Chargers.
And this is a team, too. Iturbide and Gallo started off last season a little bit slow, and that's to be expected as Gallo just came into the league last year. They were 2-2 through their first 4 matches, but they finished at 6-4, so a good, strong finish. Looking to pick up right where they left off here.
Here's a backhand by Amigarena. Iturbide, powerful backhand to the corner. Amigarena's there. Gallo from deep in the backcourt. Robote, that rebound off the back wall played by Iturbide. Here's Amigarena from the 10 line. Gallo on the backhand, keeps it to the inside. Bueno's there. Bueno now on the backhand from the 8. Iturbide, powerful backhand. Amigarena will let it pass. That's dropping. No Robote for Bueno. 2 points for Iturbide and Gallo. Iturbide has the serve.
Tough break for the Cyclones. Caught a little Magic City bounce there. Sometimes it hits the seam there and kicks out in a different direction. Right to the inside there, close to Amigarena. And then Bueno trying to get in there for the Robote, but just not enough.
Here's a backhand by Amigarena, powerfully thrown. Robote coming out. Robote left side by Iturbide. Scoop by Amigarena. Amigarena on the catch. Forehand from the 9 line. Sends it back. Gallo's there. Backhand from the 11. Beautiful catch by Amigarena on the sidewall, deep in the backcourt. Gallo from the left side, powerfully thrown. Robote, the rebound from the back wall, played by Bueno. Iturbide on the catch. Drop shot, caught by Bueno. Bueno rifles it outside to score. It's a point for the Cyclones. Bueno and Amigarena. Bueno has the serve.
And Bueno's got to throw a couple shots here to keep the defense honest. That's beautiful from the costado straight to the outside. But if Iturbide is expecting Bueno to just keep throwing that ball inside, he's going to start to creep in. And when he gets aggressive, he can take over the match.
There's Gallo from the forehand. Amigarena makes the catch. Backhand to the inside. What a catch by Iturbide off the side wall. Robote, forehand by Bueno. Catch by Iturbide, winding up. Placement to the inside. Bueno gets there. Here's the backhand from the 6. Robote by Iturbide. Big bounce. Stopped. And a beautiful catch by Amigarena. Here's the backhand by Amigarena. That clears the overhead screen. Robote coming out to the 6 line. Iturbide's there. Amigarena from the forehand.
Outside placement scooped up by Iturbide. Iturbide, soft touch, perfectly placed, will score. 3 points for the Chargers. Iturbide and Gallo. Iturbide serves.
Just the perfect combination right there of the power on the throw and able to kick it right off the sidewall low. Iturbide makes the play, takes a little bit off of it, but look at where this hits. I mean, it crosses
Yeah, just perfectly
right
placed.
on the floor.
Very well
That's
done.
awesome.
Here's a backhand by Amigarena. Robote coming out. Robote left side to the inside. Powerful, powerful throw by Gallo, high and hard to the front wall. Robote for Iturbide. Midcourt. Placement to the inside, stopped by Amigarena. Powerful backhand. Here's Robote forehand. Play for the big bounce. Taken in the air by Bueno. Bueno, powerful backhand. Outside placement, perfectly executed by Iturbide to score. 4 points for Iturbide and Gallo. Iturbide serves.
Well, same shot that we saw Bueno execute, except Iturbide had the extra element of doing it off the Robote. A little more difficult, but just perfectly timed and just out of reach.
Yeah, very well done. Bueno picks the serve. Here's the backhand, powerfully thrown. Robote. Iturbide back
Another
to the
one.
outside, and that scores 5 points for Iturbide and Gallo. Possible set point.
Well, until they can stop it, no reason to stop throwing it. I mean, 2 in a row here, and Bueno, I mean, he's more to the middle of the court after this Robote. I mean, he's looking to get back on the inside, and Iturbide is just firing it out of reach.
Here's a backhand by Amigarena. What a catch by Iturbide. Powerful backhand. Amigarena from the 12 line. Backhand to the inside. Gallo's there, deep in the backcourt. Amigarena from the 10. Low runner. Scooped up by Gallo. Powerful backhand. Robote coming out. Dropping. Bueno makes the save. Tough catch by Iturbide. Iturbide drop shot. Bueno gets in there, makes the catch. Drop shot. This one stopped by Iturbide. Iturbide rifling this one straight outside to score. As point and set for Iturbide and Gallo. 2 minutes go up on the board. Come back out and play our next set. Wow. So Iturbide getting some Costado practice in. Yeah, his right side does look off, but it's not it's
look,
not
I was just going to
affecting
say, you don't
his
really need it when you throw the left side in the Costado like that. I mean, he's just carving them up in the front, and that's what we've seen the last couple seasons. I mean, that's what makes this Chargers team so tough to defeat when it comes to those championship rounds. And you got Zulaika, you have Iturbide, and it's hard to match. I mean, across
that
4
firepower
teams,
in the front court.
you have to match that firepower, as you said. So always tough. And then a little finesse here, too, with the soft touch. I mean, he starts to mix that in.
I mean, wow.
Just whips it out of reach, too.
There's just no time to rate, which is what you want. I mean, if you have that, which Iturbide does.
And then here with the drop shot, Bueno gets there, but he's moving quick. He runs out of space, just gets it up there, and then just take cover. I mean, he throws
I don't know.
So hard.
yeah. Iturbide. Again, the risk there is that you're going to overthrow it and send it out of play. Right. That's one of the things that Iturbide has been working on in the practices, is throwing it pretty much as hard as you can off the Costado and keeping it within the red lines. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City League Fronton in Miami, Florida, currently in our 5th of 6 scheduled matches on the game day.
And the thing, too, with the outside placement from the Costado, you don't have a lot of time to react to that throw. I mean, with the 2-wall, you hit the sidewall first. You have maybe an extra second. When you throw it straight outside, you have to get a perfect read on it, and sometimes that ball is spinning more and opening up more than others. So always tough in Iturbide. What a great set there. 6-1. Set 2, just about ready to begin. Bueno and Amigarena will serve.
Ready to begin our second set. Bueno has the serve for the Cyclones. Bueno serves. The second set has begun. Rebote left side to the inside. Scooped up by Iturbide. Drop shot. Well executed, but well read by Bueno. Here's the backhand. Gallo's there. Gallo on the backhand. Amigurena now from the 10 line. Iturbide overhead. Backhand will go wall to wall and out to the Rebote. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Caught in the air by Iturbide. Iturbide for the splitter. Actually, not the splitter. What a scoop by Bueno. Catch by Gallo, who will keep this point alive. That's a powerful backhand. Well played. Iturbide midcourt. Backhand to the inside.
Oh, great catch.
Beautiful catch by Gallo deep in the backcourt. Here's Bueno from the 7 line. Backhand. Gallo's there again. Rebote forehand by Iturbide. Here's Amigurena. Backhand from the 10. Wall to wall from the left side. Backhand 2-all. Scooped up by Iturbide. He does not hold on to it. Bueno and Amigurena on the board first here in the second set. Bueno has the serve for the Cyclones. We don't see Amigurena throw many of those.
Not Amigurena. I mean, he's all the way up at the 8 line too. Mixes it up. Backhand 2-all, and look, sometimes your opponent will miss it, and you got a free one there.
Here's the catch by Gallo. Gallo from the forehand. Powerfully thrown, passing Amigurena. Rebote by Bueno. Iturbide winds up. Costado 2-all, perfectly executed and scoring. 1-1 here in the second set. Iturbide serves.
Well, back to the bread and butter. He goes with that Costado 2-all and opens up wide right there. I mean, see this one here on the replay. Throws it. Look at this. I mean, that's
that opens
on the floor
wide
right about the
scores.
tee in Fronton, and Bueno is a couple feet away from it.
Here's the backhand by Amigurena, powerfully thrown and tipped by Gallo in the backcourt. 2 points for Bueno and Amigurena. Bueno serves. Gallo just with a miss here in the backcourt.
And he's been playing great all day long. I mean, improved catching. He's made some difficult catches, and interested to see. You get to talk to him again how he's feeling this season compared to last, because another year of experience always helps.
Here's Gallo from the forehand. Powerful forehand to the inside, caught in the air by Amigurena. Rebote coming out. Rebote left side to the inside. Amigurena makes the catch. There's a backhand by Amigurena to the inside. Gallo from the 11 line. Rebote forehand. There's a catch by Amigurena. Backhand. Hard to the inside. Gallo will make the Rebote save. Bueno cuts it off in the air. Inside placement. What a scoop by Gallo. Backhand 2-all will a score for Gallo. 2-2. Iturbide serves.
And that's another example, a difficult catch that Gallo's making that we just really didn't see consistently last year, and then mixes in a 2-all after it. Look at Bueno.
Right off the frame.
Yep.
He was there. Bueno picks the serve. Costi to the inside. Gallo, one-handed scoop on the left side. Here's the backhand. Rebote left side by Iturbide. Big backhand. Caught in the air by Gallo. Backhand from the 10 line. Amigurena takes it in the air again. Here's the backhand. There's a backhand by Amigurena. Rebote coming out. Ball tipped. 3 points for Iturbide and Gallo of the Chargers. Iturbide has a serve.
We see those floaters time and time again. Always trip people up. Those slow-moving balls are tougher than the ones that are blasted right back at you sometimes. And it's a tough miss here for Bueno.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. There's the backhand by Migarena. Catch by Gallo. Gallo from the 13 line on the left side. Back to the inside, and Migarena at the side wall makes a fine play. Splitter. Stopped by Migarena. Migarena from the forehand. Gallo tip ball at the 11 line. We're all tied up, 3-3. Bueno serves.
And some of the toughest catches in Jai-Alai, kicking off the side wall back to the player's forehand. Kind of got to trap it in the basket, and right off the frame there for Gallo.
Forehand over the top. That's a beautiful throw by Gallo. Big bounce. Bueno saves the rebote. Iturbide's there. Drop shot. Migarena takes off. Eyes on the ball. Makes the catch. Wow. Excellent play by Migarena. Scores rifled from the costado straight to the outside. The Filo scoring. 4 points for Bueno and Migarena. Bueno has the serve. Well, you need to be able to see it in order to catch it.
Yeah.
And I saw a flash of white. I mean,
that's what we're saying. It's difficult to even see where that ball's going. How do you catch it? But
he's tried this a couple
read.
times, but that's slow motion.
Yeah.
And even in slow motion, how long did it take to go from the front wall to where you're able to see it hitting the floor? Not long. Gallo from the forehand. Bueno comes cross court to make the catch at the 8 line. Gallo, backhand, low runner to the inside, stays low all the way. Here's a catch by Gallo. Rebote by Migarena. Iturbide steps in. Powerful costado. Scoop attempt missed. 4-4 is the score. Iturbide has the serve for the Chargers.
Yeah, Iturbide not going to mess around with it twice in a row. He got it up there on the costado. Instead of going with the drop shot, he fired it just about as hard as he could at Migarena's feet, forcing him to just make a tough catch. If he does it, you tip your cap or you give a Cesta salute here in Jai-Alai, or you get the point. You got it there, 4-4.
Powerful backhand by Migarena. Beautiful catch by Gallo. Migarena from the 10 line. Powerfully thrown from the left side. Rebote forehand by Iturbide. Well thrown. There's a backhand by Gallo. Low and hard. Migarena makes the catch at the 12 line. Over the top on the right side. Scooped up high by Iturbide. Rebote forehand save by Bueno. Iturbide moves in from the costado. Powerful coastie. Caught in the air by Migarena. Rebote by Gallo. Bueno from the forehand. Sends it straight back. Gallo for the rebote again. He makes it. Bueno catches it in the air. Sends another one hard. Here's Gallo from the 10 line to the inside. Migarena from the 11 line. Low and hard and caught on the hop by Iturbide. Here's Migarena. Backhand from the 11. Rebote dropping and scoring. 5 points for Bueno and Migarena. Possible set point.
Simply just didn't come out as far as Iturbide thought there on that rebote. He was waiting and dropped a couple feet in front of him. Tremendous play, though, by all 4 players. Everybody stepping up here. Critical time of the match.
It's a hard serve by Bueno. Gallo makes the catch. Big right side, floating, caught in the air by Migarena. What a catch by Gallo. Backhand from the 11 line. Migarena takes it in the air. Here's the backhand. Rebote by Iturbide. Migarena on the hop. Backhand, low runner. Scooped up by Gallo. Backhand to the inside. Migarena's there. Rebote forehand. Here's Migarena. Robote left side saved by Iturbide. Here's Bueno from the 6th line on the left side. Dropping. Gallo makes save forehand. Cam Robote saved by Gallo. Amigarena comes up with the catch. Difficult catch by Gallo. A low runner to the inside. Scoop by Bueno. Here's the backhand. Catch on the forehand of Gallo. Gallo with the carom. Bueno with a great catch. Got that off in time. Here's Iturbide. Rifling it to the inside. It is scooped by Amigarena. Here's the backhand. Iturbide. Drop shot to the inside. Bueno cross court. Makes the catch. Robote forehand. In play by Gallo. Here's Amigarena. Low runner. Count in the air by Iturbide.
What a point.
Robote forehand by Bueno, sent deep. Gallo makes the catch. Backhand from the 10. Amigarena now from the 11. Robote forehand by Iturbide. Caught in the air by Amigarena. Iturbide, great catch. Costado 2-all, opening wide and scoring.
Wow.
My, oh my, what a point. It is 5-5. So this is match point for Iturbide and Gallo, set point for Bueno and Amigarena. What a point, huh?
Incredible. Everyone rising to the occasion here late in the second set. And tied 2-2 here on this game day. I mean, whoever wins this one will secure themselves at least a tie of the game day going into the final match. So, look, if you're the Cyclones, just trying to stay in it any way you can. Great defense, but Iturbide, again, proven to be too much. See if he's got one more in him to end the match.
Excellent catch by Amigarena. Robote coming out right up the middle. Iturbide's there. Rifling it to the inside. Backhand by Amigarena. Wall to wall from the left side. Robote kicking out. Forehand rifle low and hard. Scooped up beautifully by Amigarena. Catch on the forehand of Gallo. Gallo from the right side. Sends it deep. Amigarena's there again. Here's the backhand. Iturbide from the left side. Costado placement to the inside. Amigarena moves up on it. Makes the catch. Powerful backhand. Robote forehand by Iturbide. What a catch by Amigarena at the side wall. Tough play. Robote forehand is missed.
Wow.
That is point and set to Bueno and Amigarena, taking the second set 6-5. We'll move on to a third and decisive set in just 2 minutes. Wow.
Those last couple points, Stu, were
phenomenal.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, everything you want to see. Great defense, some offense. High-pressure moments, and the Cyclones are stepping up early on. Taking this to a third set once again. All 5 matches now.
Amigarena has really, again, every season, he's had incremental improvement. He's just had to develop a comfort level on this court, and last season was playing better, and so far, his first day of this season, he's spot on. He reads this perfectly. I mean, a kill shot, yeah. Gets it off in time. That is just so well done by Bueno. There's Amigarena. I believe that he's noticed that he was on camera.
And they were looking at that replay too, and
No one enjoys good highlight more than highlight players.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know that.
We had a large. I mean, yesterday we saw a lot of players from Tania. They were loving it.
Absolutely, on their day off.
Day off, and what do I do on the day off? Watch highlight. You know, that's how you know. Third set coming up here. Iturbide and Gallo. Bueno Amigarena, winner of this one. Again, as we say, will secure at least half a point for their team on this game day, heading into our final match.
We're ready to begin our third and final set of this match. First team to reach 6 points will take it. Iturbide has the serve for the Chargers.
Gallo at the back wall trying to throw me off successfully. He's funny even without sound.
Yeah, he got me before you. He's making his way down the announcer's booth.
He's screwing us both up. Funny guy. There's a serve by Iturbide. Our third set is underway. Here's the backhand by Miguelina, powerfully thrown. Robote coming out. Beautiful catch by Iturbide at the side wall. Tough play. And Miguelina deep in the backcourt on the left side. Backhand. Big backhand by Gallo. That one touched the overhead screen, which is out of play. Point for Bueno and Miguelina. They're on the board first here in this third set. Bueno serves.
Yeah, just catching that rail. You see they're above the front wall. Same as the net. Touches any piece of that, not a play.
Here's a forehand by Gallo. Robote left side to the inside. Gallo's there. What a catch by Miguelina. Running backwards. Makes the play at behind the 12 line. Here's Iturbide on the backhand. Rotate forehand by Bueno. Caught in the air by Iturbide. Iturbide splitter lands in and scores. Well done. 1-1. Iturbide serves for the Chargers.
And Iturbide has established the 2-all throughout this match. So what does he do here into the third set? He throws the split placement. Close enough to the boundary line that Bueno was hesitant to try to make that catch in the air. It really worked out well for the Chargers. Landing in, getting them the first point also to tie it up.
There's a backhand by Miguelina. Thrown high and hard to the back wall. Iturbide, forehand Robote to the inside. Powerful backhand by Miguelina. Caught in the air by Gallo. Here's Gallo on the backhand. Low runner to the inside, and Miguelina's there. Gallo, backhand from the 12. Gallo from the 11 line. Powerful backhand. Robote coming out. Robote forehand by Bueno. Nicely played. Iturbide calls for the Robote, puts it inside. Big bounce brought down by Miguelina at the back wall. Powerful, powerful backhand. Caught in the air by Miguelina. Here's Iturbide. Passing. Robote's coming out. Bueno's there. Iturbide on the catch. Winds up. Scoop by Bueno. Scoop. Powerful forehand. Gallo going for the save. Can't make the play. 2 points for Bueno and Miguelina of the Cyclones. Bueno has the serve.
Iturbide thought about taking that ball in the air, at least trying to go for it. When he didn't, it put Gallo in a tough spot there to try to save that Robote up over his head.
Yeah.
But look at this scoop here. I mean, look at the catching by Bueno, improved even throughout this match. Really slow start for him. You see 6-1 in set one, but it's been pretty solid the rest of the way through.
Here's Gallo from the forehand. Miguelina steps up. Backhand from the 9 line. Gallo's there. Backhand from the 12. Gallo passing. Powerful backhand. Robote play by Bueno. Here's Iturbide. Light touch. Bueno follows it. Makes the catch at the 6 line. Robote forehand to the inside. Miguelina moving backwards. Makes a fine and difficult catch. Here's the backhand by Gallo. Robote forehand to the outside. Scoop attempt off the tip of Bueno's cesta. 2-2. All tied up here in the third and final set of this match. Iturbide has the serve for the Chargers.
Another example of what makes the outside placement so effective. It comes up on you so quickly. I mean, Bueno looked like he panicked there for half a second, but he had even a little more time than he thought. He just couldn't make a catch there late.
Excellent catch by Bueno. Coasting to the inside. Gallo, nice grab in the air at the 9 line. Here's Bueno, forehand rebote. Gallo on the backhand, low and hard to the inside. Tipped off the scoop attempt at the 12 line. 3 points for Iturbide and Gallo. Iturbide has the serve.
And now starting to test him with these low runners. Amigarena's done a really good job of taking the ball in the air when he can, and it makes that catch a little bit easier. With a hot ball, you can get some of these low runners back into the corner, and those are tough to get consistently.
Powerful backhand by Amigarena. Rebote coming way out. Iturbide's on it to the forehand of Amigarena. Right side to the inside. Gallo looking for a tricky rebote. He makes a difficult save. Here's Bueno from the 7 line. Gallo will take this in the air. Forehand over the top. At the side wall, just off the tip of Amigarena. Sestic goes. 4 points for Iturbide and Gallo. First to 6 will win this match here in the 3rd set. Iturbide has the serve.
Just getting it out of the reach of Amigarena, climbing the wall to try to keep it in play. I mean, Gallo's, it's one of his best days we've seen from him. I mean, the catching has been there. I mean,
absolutely.
He had a great start to his doubles match, and then the shots coming here in doubles as well.
There's Amigarena from the backhand. Powerfully thrown to the corner, out to the rebote. Backhand by Amigarena. Caught on the forehand of Gallo. There's the backhand by Gallo. Amigarena's there. Backhand from the 11 line. Powerful backhand by Iturbide. Caught in the air by Amigarena. Beautiful catch by Gallo, deep in the backcourt again. What a catch by Amigarena at the side wall. Powerful backhand. Rebote kicks out to the 7 line. Turn on the left side of Iturbide. Here's the backhand by Amigarena. Rebote to the outside, will score. 5 points, possible set, possible match point for Iturbide and Gallo of the Chargers. Iturbide serves.
Yeah, we saw 3 in a row to close out the first set, and Iturbide really hasn't gone back to it until now. Got Bueno, and again,
that was really well done.
I mean, he can make that scoop, but, you know, not going to make it every time. Well done.
Excellent serve by Iturbide. Good catch and return by Amigarena. Out to the rebote. Splitter. Scoop is tipped. Point set in a hard-fought match for Iturbide and Gallo. Taking it in the 3rd set, 6-2.
Outlasting Bueno and Amigarena there. The Chargers pick up their 3rd win of the game day, doing enough for at least a tie so far. Heading into our final match, see if the Cyclones could end it in a tie. They need Manu to win. He'll take on Zuleika here in just 2 minutes. Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there, blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop
what an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside. Another one. Game day score now, 3 wins for the Chargers after a marathon there, but Iturbide and Gallo come out on top. Again, new this season, Battle Court, the scoring 1 point for the team. The team wins the game day, half a point if you tie the game day, and then 0 points if you lose. We got our winners ready to go in the DraftKings Players Cage, Iturbide and Gallo. Gallo, the second time we've talked to you today. Want to know your confidence level in your second season compared to what we saw from you last season.
Hopefully it's the second or the third time you talked to me today. But, yeah, we had a little rust there. We're shaking it off, but those guys played awesome. We just happened to get more points faster, but good game by all the guys. Nothing to hang their heads about.
Yeah, and now with another year of experience under your belt, what are the expectations for this 4th Division team?
We want to win again. I want to win everything. I don't want anybody in this building to win. They're nice guys, but I don't care. I'm here to win it all.
Well, awesome, Gallo. A great start again. We'll see what happens.
All right,
certainly a
in,
candidate. We can't,
28 minutes. See you.
All right, we'll
Go
see.
Chargers.
Let's go.
What was he looking at, just out of curiosity?
He was looking at the time to see.
But I didn't see a watch.
Funny guy, that Gallo, huh?
Wow.
One more to go, Stu. Manu against Zulaika in singles. Maybe the best of them all, save for last here in this classic top division singles match. Last season, Zulaika got the better of Manu 2 times, but
Manu was fired up earlier.
he played great in the first match, and a little bit different here, now with the points this season. Manu wins, gets a full half a point for his team. If he loses this match, come away with nothing. So critical spot, see if he can tie it up. Manu will have the serve.
That's 2 players we've had today talk about winning everything. Inaki and Gallo. Wow.
Do they play, those two?
Not against each other, I don't think.
Not this season. There's the serve. We begin. Catch by Zulaika on the left side, trying to pass. Manu steps back, pulls it in overhead. Wall to wall from the left side. Zulaika, forehand rebote. Manu steps up. He's got it up at the 8. Zulaika back. And passes now from the left side. Rebote forehand. Hooked a bit. Zulaika waits on it. From the 8 line, there's a carom. It lands in and scores. Zulaika on the board first in our final match. Manu takes that serve, backhand from the 12 line, right into the corner. Rebote laid up by Zulaika. Manu backing up, he makes the scoop. Forehand Rebote to the outside, it's outside of play. Manu gets his first point.
So Zulaika trying to turn that into a shot. Outside placement from the forehand. Manu was kind of standing out there. Just landed wide.
Manu waits on that Rebote, powers it high off the front wall. Zulaika now turns it into a 2-wall. That's too low. Manu with 2, he leads.
2 unforced errors here by Zulaika. The outside placement landing pretty wide, but that one probably missing by just inches and catching the pad.
High bouncing serve takes Zulaika back into the corner. Opens up with the left side. Manu leaping catch. There's the backhand on the return. Lofting Rebote. Zulaika powers it inside and passes. Manu now. Inside placement. Dropped it to Zulaika's feet. He makes the catch. Manu now reaches in from the 10 line. Trying to pass. Drops into the corner. Here's the Rebote. Rebote forehand. Down. Second point for Zulaika. We're tied up.
Rare miss off a scoop by Manu. He had to reach a bit to try to get that. And Zulaika definitely threw it hard.
Well, hard serve again, plucked off the sidewall. Manu. It's a backhand out of reach. Zulaika in position to make the save. Manu from the 10. Floats it out of reach again, right into the corner. Not a lot on that Rebote. Zulaika plays it inside. Trying Rebote again. Manu has it. Now on the costado. It's a 2-all. Thrown to score. 3-2 lead for Manu.
Manu doesn't throw a lot of costado 2-alls, but that one landed well.
Zuleika picks up that serve, backhand. Oh, that just did clear. Manu takes off. Outside placement attempt, not outside enough. Zuleika's 2-all, that'll score. Trading point for point here, 3-3, Zuleika.
Yeah,
Good
Manu
serve.
basically backing out of the way.
Got trapped there on the inside. You see here, and at that point, you know.
Zuleika's got a good costado 2-all to begin with.
Manu handles the serve, floats the backhand. Off the back wall, Rebote. Right inside and clearing. Manu gets out there. Oh, right on the side wall. It's a tough save on the Rebote. Zuleika's 2-all.
Beautiful.
That's perfect. 4-3 lead for Zuleika with the Chargers.
Yeah, beautiful 2-all there executed by Zuleika, opening wide. The closer you are to that side wall, more difficult it is to get a good cut on the ball. This one opens, crossing that outer boundary line there, about the 3 line.
Manu stands in there, takes the serve at the 12 line. It's just out of reach of Zuleika. Manu Rebote to the outside again. Zuleika picks it up, forehand, whipped inside. Manu able to scoop it up. Right in the corner again, Zuleika back up the middle. Manu from the costado, another 2-all. That's too wide. 5 points and a possible set point for Zuleika.
That one just landing wide. Good effort there by Manu. Difficult to throw a 2-all from that particular location on the court. Let's see if Zuleika is able to finish off this first set.
Forehand Rebote. Rifled again, Manu. High to the inside, Zuleika back it up. That's a tough scoop, he's got it. Forehand Rebote, Zuleika gets back in there from the 9. Looking to pass again, he does. Manu, forehand camera, Bote. Oh, that's
nice.
Perfectly thrown.
Wow.
And 4 points.
Tremendous shot by Manu. Forehand camera, Bote, one of the more difficult shots to throw in the sport of Jai-Alai, particularly in singles. That's when it's most effective. Look at that. That's just so well done.
Zuleika comes out a little bit lower. Manu takes it in the air. Backhand from the 10 line. It's out of reach. Rebote forehand. Got the corner. Manu steps up. Has it on the left side. There's the backhand. Catch by Zuleika. Rebote to the outside. That's out. Point and set. Zuleika wins it 6-4. 2 minutes. We'll come back and play set number 2.
Manu with a couple unforced errors late in that first set. Zuleika, with some unforced errors early in that set, was able to come back around to win the first set of our last match, 6-4. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida, currently in our 6th of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. singles match between Manu and Zulaika. Here's some replays from that first set. Catch on the forehand of Zulaika. Karam opening wide and scoring just beautifully executed by Zulaika. Here, Manu got trapped on the inside. You can kind of see him on the reflection off the back wall. Zulaika capitalizing on that, throwing the Costado 2-all to score. Here, another one just beautifully executed, opening wide and scoring. Minutes ago, before we begin our second obligatory set, here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. Amiga Arena there on the left-hand side of your screen in the hoodie had a standout day today in the backcourt. Bueno, coming off a tremendous season at the end of 2024. Manu, the leader of the Cyclones squad, year after year, remarkably consistent, phenomenal catching, and just great control of the ball.
And again, game day, the Chargers so far with 3 wins, Cyclones with 2. So a win here by Zulaika, give the Chargers a full point for that game day win. If Manu is able to come back and win these final 2 sets, both teams will get half a point in the season standings. Manu will serve to begin set 2. Zulaika ready to receive. We're ready to begin our second set. Manu will serve to Zulaika. Manu serves, we begin set 2. Zulaika handles the serve, opens up on the left side. Right in the corner, Manu has to come back forward, lays it up. Zulaika on the forehand, fires it high and hard. Another remote aim, back to Manu. He makes the play at the 8. Zulaika flying catch, hard backhand. Left side rebote, Manu keeps it inside. Zulaika gets back in there. There's a 2-all. Oh, drops in to score. Great start of this second set. Zulaika gets the point.
Again, Zulaika throws that as well as anyone in battle court. Manu was moving out there to make the catch, sensed that it was coming. Zulaika just snapped it quick and it scored. So well done.
Manu takes that serve on the left side. Drops the backhand right in the corner. Zulaika. It's a nice rebote save. Back to the inside. There's Manu. Hard. Right. Into the corner again. Zulaika comes down on the right side. Rebote. Well, that one
took off.
Sent up a little high. That's in the overhead screen and out of play. Manu gets the point. We're tied 1-1.
So Zulaika trying to get the forehand rebote all the way back. Just hit it a little too high on the front wall, kicked up with all that power and hit the overhead screen.
Over serve, first fault, second serve for Manu. A good serve lanes between the 4 and 7 line. Oh, Manu, what a play. Reaching back behind him, controls it, trying to pass, and he does. Zulaika turns look for that rebote. That caught the rail just above the front wall. Giving Manu a second point and the serve.
Good effort by Zulaika to keep that ball in play. Again, flipping it up. Just touching the overhead screen. Sorry, that rail above the front wall, which the overhead screen is attached to. So, you know.
Do it, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't blow it. But
No, not at all. High bouncing serve. Zulaika takes it in the corner. Hard backhand. Manu straight to the outside. Zulaika with a great read. Inside placement. Ooh, Manu's got a chance, and he scoops it up. Forehand bote played inside. Manu looking for it. From the outside, plays a 2-wall. Zulaika, oh, just missed the scoop. 3 points now for Manu.
not so much a Costello 2-wall, but just really just more playing it off of the side wall. Zulaika out of position to really get a good play on this. He's going to have to go for a scoop. Great effort by Zulaika to try to keep that in play, but just bobbled it.
Hard backhand. Oh, hits high off the back wall. Manu, beautiful rebote return. That's on the numbers and scoring. 4 points for Manu.
Again, I'm really thinking about like doing a quick roster review in my head of all of the 6 battle court teams. I do believe that Manu has the best ball control when it's in his cesta in terms of accuracy. I know that they had done, what's its name? They had, for one of the entertaining videos, they had done an accuracy where basically Manu was able to throw the ball off of the front wall, landed in a trash can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the only one, I
Yeah.
think. Zulaika's backhand, well out of reach. Manu, forehand bote again, nicely thrown. Zulaika just has to lay it up. Manu attacking. Costano to the outside. Oh, that scores again. 5 points possible. Set point here for Manu.
Just something elegant about that throw. Form was solid. You see Manu, laser-like focus on the catch, watches it go into his cesta. Filo, the razor's edge to the outside, just really well done.
Zulaika from the left side, backhand. Played on the right side by Manu. Zulaika, long 2-wall.
It's out.
Oh, that's out. Point and set. We're going to a third one in just 2 minutes. Manu wins it 6-1.
So does this mean that all of our matches have gone 3 sets today?
All matches have
Okay.
gone to a third set, Stu. I know that happened one time last season, and it was late in the year, but it's only our
It's late in
second
the year
game.
and late in the evening. This isn't quite so late in the evening. These points have been going pretty fast.
No. Good, solid game day. I mean, we've advertised it as the most competitive season, and, you know, there you go, Cyclones and Chargers, and we've played all 18 sets.
And yesterday, Fireball, I mean, it came out.
The game day result was a tie.
Right.
And I know at least a couple of those matches went to a third set. At least 3.
But today, today is so evenly matched.
We'll see some replays, though, from that second set. Manu, he was just on from the start.
Yeah.
Little clip here.
It's like going for the scoop high on the right side, just not able to control it.
Manu here. Costano, look at this one. Bam, right to the outside.
From the catch to the throw, that was just perfectly executed.
Just out of reach.
See, Keita, very, very enthusiastic, cheering.
You like that one. And back on the bench here with his team.
I mean, there are certain shots that are just, you know, when they're really well executed, they're a lot of fun to watch. I mean, they're beautiful to watch in terms of the form of the player and the directionality of the ball. I knew I'd been missing something. You know what it was?
Was it Ikeda's laugh?
Yeah,
Was that
that's
there?
exactly it. That's exactly it. It's just so distinct. He and Cabrera, man.
Well, the good news for you is that they're
No
not
longer.
teammates anymore, so they'll be a little further from each other inside the building at all times. Well, how about this? Top players going at it here. Game day hanging in the balance. If Zulaika wins, the Chargers will win the game day and get a full point. If Manu wins this one, it'll end in a tie and get a half point for each team. Third set, ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin set number 3. Zulaika will serve to Manu. We begin with an overserve. First fault for Zulaika, second serve coming up.
Hard serve. That is one thing that we haven't seen, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it from Zulaika, that sidearm or three-quarter serve that crosses deep.
Second serve is good. Here's Manu. Softer touch on the backhand, just out of reach. Zulaika has to play the rebote. He does, right in the corner. Not a lot on it. Manu. Right back to the forehand is Zulaika. Low and hard to the inside. Stays inside. Manu returns a 2-wall. Not enough. Zulaika's got it on the outside. There's the carom. Manu not going to get there. Well played first point. Goes to Zulaika.
Looks like Zulaika was in position to throw the 2-wall. Manu was suspecting that he may have changed things up to throw it inside. As soon as he knew he was committed, Manu went straight outside, but still, Zulaika scores. Very well done.
Manu again handles that serve, opens up with the backhand. High off the back wall, rebote, forehand. That's in the overhead screen and out of play. A little too much power gives Manu his first point. Tied up.
Again, I think we saw that in the first set. Zulaika trying to pass and pass hard. He's got all the power in the world on that right side. That just hit the overhead screen, coming off the front wall.
Zulaika from the left side makes a great catch. It's coming out, that rebote, forehand. That's up in the overhead screen.
Exact same thing that we saw happen just in the point before. Manu throws this one hard. Yeah. Takes off and hit the overhead screen.
Oh, what a stop by Manu. Handles his serve, gets the backhand off. Oh, right on the wall. All Zulaika can do, plays it to the outside. Manu on the hop. Forehand, rifled above the pad, and it scores. Trading point for point so far. It's 2-2.
Players having lots of success with that point, especially in singles. Passing hard to the inside.
Manu, forehand rebote, high off the front wall. Zulaika attacking. Keeps this one a little bit lower. Manu looking to get in there. He does. What a catch.
Good control.
Not a lot on that rebote. Zulaika plays it inside. Manu comes cross court, picks it up on the bounce. Here's Zulaika now at the 9 line. Backhand's out of reach. Manu waiting on that rebote. Fires it inside. Back to the left side of Zulaika. His 2-wall scores. 3-2 lead for Zulaika.
Catch, throw, catch, throw, catch, throw until the shot becomes apparent.
Take a look again. Manu turned his back to the ball.
Yeah, he was trying to get out of the way. Usually you want to, when you're moving across your opponent, or you're moving from the inside to the outside, you want to do it behind your opponent. It's not a rule, but it's etiquette. But just get out of the way.
Manu handles another one. What a catch. Backhand floated out of reach. Zulaika digs it out, played inside.
What a
Manu
catch.
gets there before it crosses the sidewall. Zulaika again fires the rebote. Manu waits on it, looking for it at the 8, digs out a 2-wall, thrown to score. Got the second bounce before Zulaika made the catch. And a third point to tie it up. Wow, what a shot by Manu there.
Light touch.
That was the key.
Light touch has been scoring today. Well done. 3-3.
Tough catch by Manu, takes it right off the sidewall, backhand. Pass Zulaika, he lines up the rebote. Right back to Manu, waiting at the 10 line. Tough rebote, sent out of play. Manu grabs his first lead here in the third set.
That ball did exactly what Manu wanted it to do. Went to the corner, came out to the side wall, setting up a particularly difficult rebote off of the back wall. Zulaika did a good job of getting assessed on it, just not completing the shot.
Oh, that backhand kicked up in the overhead screen. It's out of play. Manu has 5 points. Possible set and a possible match point.
So Zulaika really trying to get a lot of power out of that and actually pass Manu over his head, coming off the front wall, and then way out to the rebote. Just caught the overhead screen. Let's see if Manu is able to finish this off.
Zulaika, that's a big backhand shooting off the back wall. Manu gets out there, drops it inside. Zulaika makes the catch. Low runner. Manu picks it off the sidewall. This one, a little softer touch. Trying to get to Chua. It's coming out. There's the rebote. Left side rebote, scooped up by Zulaika. Zulaika's 2-wall, thrown to score.
Beautiful.
That extends the match here. 4 points for Zulaika.
I don't know that I've ever seen Manu show that amount of emotion on one particular point.
Manu just beyond the 11 line. He passes Zulaika, forehand rebote off his footing. Oh, he launched it. Manu drops it inside with a big bounce. Zulaika scrambling. He makes the save. Manu with a chance, picks it up on the right side. Forehand, low and hard. Zulaika picks it in the air. 2-wall, lands in. Manu tracks it down. Manu fires it above the pad. Zulaika got there before the second bounce. Long run for Manu. He's got to play. Forehand rebote. Cut off in the air. Zulaika with the drop shot. Dropped in to score.
Oh, my goodness. What an amazing point.
My, oh, my. It is 5-5 in our third set. This is match point. Game day point, too.
That was just amazing play by, but you just can't say enough about any of these throws. Great catch by Zulaika. The 2-wall, Manu going all the way out, reaches out, makes the catch, blasts it. See, Zulaika sets.
Zulaika.
Exactly. Set in his footing, makes a great catch. Manu again gets back to it, takes it in the air. The drop shot to the
Just
inside.
above
Wow.
the pad.
Tremendous point by both players. Tremendous match by both players. Yeah.
Back into the corner, Robote forehand, fired by Zulaika. Passes Manu, he waits on it. Forehand played to the outside, not enough, he goes down. Zulaika's Karam will score for the win. Point, set, and match for Zulaika. He'll win it in 3 sets. And the concern now is for Manu, who just went down. That will be the point and game day going to the Chargers. They win the day. And Manu making his way off the court right now. Send it to the post-game show coming up here in just a few moments.
What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a Karam. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
What
Another
one.
one.
Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-all return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point,
win.
set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
Hey everyone, welcome into the Battle Court post-game show. Chargers win the game day. They defeat the Cyclones, winning 4 of 6 matches. We have our player of the day in the DraftKings Players Cage, none other than number 77, El Barba. A perfect catching day for El Barba.
What is that?
Pride of West Virginia. What a great showing you in your first time this season. El Barba, you were one of the players.
The Rock does that, right? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
It's all right. We'll get the full screen there.
Or Hulk Hogan.
I was just going to ask you, you were back on this Chargers team. What did it mean to have those guys pick you when it came down to that last pick in the draft?
It meant a lot. Juice and Cool Fitness, we're all 3 really close. I thought they'd pick me just because of the familiarity of me being on the team last year. So, probably if it was the same case like the Warriors or another team, they very well could have picked them for familiarity reasons as well. So I just kind of got lucky in that sense, I think.
Well, you played great today and, proving why you should have been the choice there. But asking you made that transition back into the backcourt. You said you have some experience before. Was that a team decision? Was that a personal decision? Or what went into that for your team?
That was really not even. That was a team that like they decided.
Yeah.
It wasn't even. They didn't even ask me, or they kind of threw it out at me like, "Hey, are you okay with this?" But I'm like, "Whatever you want to do, man.
Yeah.
Like, you want to try something different? That's cool. Let's." Because the thing is that we can, like, if it doesn't work out, we can always switch back.
Sure.
So they want to try to mix it up from last year, and I'm cool with it either way. You know, actually. When I started thinking about it, I was like, yeah, that might be better because, playing front court, as Gallo is finding out, it's not as, a little bit more running around and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was cool with it. So
Al Barba, consistently going back all the way to 2018, consistently one of the most popular players on the roster with the fans. You always kind of recognized it, even when you were driving me crazy back 2018, 2019. But today, literally, you went 3 sets. You did not drop a ball. As you pointed out, you missed a rebote. Yes, you did. But you did not drop one ball. I mean, and then you tell me you didn't practice that much in advance of that. So what was up with today? You just feeling good?
yeah, I don't know. It kind of goes all the way back to the fall. Like I just played, backcourt very well. When I was playing with Ikeda and stuff back in the fall, and practices and stuff. I don't know. I just tried to focus and concentrate today on every ball.
You did.
And take my time and focus and concentrate. That's it. I really can't say too much more.
No, that's it. No, you did great, fantastic, and deservedly player of the day. Thank you.
Awesome, Al Barba. Good luck the rest of the season. Thank you for your time.
Go Chargers.
All right, those Chargers win their first game day of the season. Now cut it over to some replays. Check out the action that we saw back behind us here in Battle Court all day long between the Cyclones and Chargers. Getting started here. Those little doubles, Inaki and Amigarena against Zuleika and Arta.
So curious to see how Inaki was going to start the season. He started more aggressive than we saw in all of 2024 and in most, maybe since the beginning of 2023.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
The first season before he started being plagued with some injuries, he was on fire today, reading Zuleika perfectly, making consistent catches, and also his throws. Throw the ball where your opponent's not. Inaki was all over that today.
To the inside there, missed by Arta. In the end, though, Chargers come away with that win. Then next match, Ikeda and Manu against Iturbide and Ubia, second division doubles. Another great backcourt performance for the Chargers, this time by Ubia.
Yeah, Ubia consistently, he was judging for us, 2 years ago? 3 years ago, something,
Sure,
whatever it was. Practicing consistently, then joined Battle Court. Once joining Battle Court, some difficulty making the adjustment, as some players do have. But last year, the entire year, and now this so far this season, making consistent catches and just tremendous power, especially on that left side.
I was able to get one by there.
And there was Al Barba in the backcourt. Just, you start to notice that. It's like, wait a second, have I seen this guy miss a ball so far? And then I realized, no, I haven't seen the guy miss the ball. And then, you and I both say we don't want to say anything because, some type of bad juju or whatever you want to call it, which is not a thing, but if it is a thing, it is a thing. But then he continued not to drop a ball. He didn't miss anything.
Absolutely right.
El Barba hung back there, and it's not just like, they were easy catches.
No, not at all. Look at this.
Missed one rebote. That was it.
Yeah, and it wasn't really his fault. I don't know if he could have even, it's good effort. Don't know if he could have even saved it.
Tremendous. And Gallo definitely making good showing both in the front court and the back court today.
There's a nice shot there by Bueno to score on the carom. Looked like the Cyclones had control this match late into a third set, but then a late run by El Barba and Gallo. I think you're seeing some of it here. Kept the Chargers in it. They were able to get it to 5-5, and then a critical point goes their way in the end.
Now, Bueno and Rock consistently coming out of last season, now into this season. This save by Rock was sick.
Crazy.
Rock, it's just so difficult to, one, read how it's cutting to the outside, then to get in a position to make the save. Rock did it beautifully.
That point tied it up at 5-5. And then you see another look at this sequence, though. Great catching here by all four players. It was a slow start for the Cyclones in particular, but by the end, everybody was playing well. Split placement here. Rock takes off. You love that effort. Look at this. Robote's save.
Again, just tremendous play.
But then Gallo able to finish it off there with that right side.
In the presence of mind to make it a light touch. Drop shot, if you will, but a difficult catch and drop it inside. Just so well done. Freeze frame. Stills are nice, too.
And it moved over to a little singles here. This was our fourth match. Ikeda against Arta.
Arta got off to a good start. And then Ikeda just consistently, not in the second round, but in the first and third round, just.
Yeah. You see here, Robote saved by Arta, but Ikeda keeps it on that right side, his preferred side, comes over the top, and look at where this hits. Right on the sidewall there and scoring. Perfect.
Ikeda also having 2 really good serves. Good power and crossing the side wall. Again, not something that we've seen consistently from him, but definitely saw it today in singles.
And back over to doubles here. What a match this was. Iturbide Gallo against Bueno and Amigarena.
Amigarena, again, season after season, has just played better and better. Today, not just catching most of what was thrown at him, but also cranking off some shots, including one kill shot to the outside that just absolutely blasted it. Again, court familiarity being key here on the Magic City court. Players coming from traditional Jai-Alai having to make an adjustment. It's more difficult for some than it is for others. But when they do make the adjustment, it is nice to see, and that's definitely the case here for Amigarena. Iturbide looking like he was having some difficulty with the right side, but not saying anything, not going for ice, not rubbing it, nothing. But the costado was working for Iturbide beautifully today.
Always is. Look at that. The catching, too. So great up there in the front court. Another nice backhand out of the corner, and then the finale here,
Wow.
Zulaika against Manu.
I mean,
what else do you say?
Yeah, I mean, it's just really phenomenal play, excellent concentration.
Yeah. Manu up 5-4 here in the third set. And this point, Zulaika gets it, throws the drop shot, and it scores, and then sets up a decisive 11th point here in the end.
Again, Manu played so well. So did Zulaika.
Yeah, look at this. Makes a catch low. There's the 2-wall. Look at Manu.
Great
Committed,
catch.
Gets out to it.
Every
No
reason to
juggle.
believe you're going to win here. Every
Right.
reason to believe. But Zulaika steps in and makes the stop.
Thought the match was over. He gets it. Manu just makes a save, and then Zulaika, what a shot here. I mean, makes the catch low on the left side, comes out with a drop shot, and it lands just about an inch above the pad. Zulaika would capitalize on the final point of the match, ultimately getting the win. Manu was able to walk off under his own power, but still hope that he is 100%. First game day win of this kind of the new era battle court style format going to the Chargers here. They get 1 full point. The Cyclones come away with 0. Let's take a look at the full season standings as we've actually played a couple game days now. 2 full game days. You see 1 win for the Chargers, ties for the Fireballs and Warriors, and then 1 loss there for the Cyclones. You see the points in the rightmost column accordingly. New for this season of Battle Court, 1 point if you win the game day, half a point if you tie the game day, 0 points if you lose.
After a few years of me not being able to explain it into a microphone, they decided, look, just win, loss, tie, points. Stu can handle that.
Easy enough, Stu. You got it?
I'm working on it. I'm studying in the after hours.
Also, we will be back here in action on Friday. So a couple days. If you need
I mean, we had opening day for Battle Court, but now
this is a different one.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Now we know pretty much what to expect. Actually, we do after several years, and it's time to welcome the public in on Friday.
Public is welcome, and the first opportunity where you can actually bet here via the Hard Rock app. So come on in and enjoy the action. Doors open at 6:30 in advance of the Renegades and Devils. Goanaga and Hyro get it started in the 3rd division of singles. Then Stan and Ben take on Nicholas and Kubala. Follow that with Goanaga and Urbieta against Foronda and Benny. Third division doubles. Then top division singles. Gaucheri takes on Nicholas. Then Stan and Flores up against CRB and Kubala. And we close it out. Gaucheri and Ben take on Hyro and Benny. Join us for opening night, 7 p.m. start time for the Renegades and Devils. Until then, have a great week. We'll see you Friday.
See you Friday, 7 p.m.
Do you have any serving rituals?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Today we're comparing the tennis ball to the highlight ball.
Just like that effortless look, you know, but it's really a lot of effort.
5 facts about Battle Court Highlight you didn't know.
The ball averages a speed of 150 miles an hour, and the world record is 190 miles an hour.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I cracked this glass.
I love y'all boys!